Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light, and welcome to this weekly reading. If you are looking for the extendeds to the zodiac signs, the timestamps are below. Otherwise, here I will do an energy talk for the week. Doesn't really mean it's for the week, but it's what's happening in my field and our fields right now. This week, though, there is the autumn equinox in the northern hemisphere, so happy fall, happy autumn, and there is the spring equinox in the southern hemisphere, so happy spring. With autumn and fall, with autumn and spring, we see autumn is the death of nature, I guess. Not really, like the leaves are falling, and then spring is the rebirth, is the renewal, right? And this is like, if we mirror, because I am you, you are me, if we mirror this to ourselves, then we know that this is the death of the old versions of ourselves into this new version of ourselves. And it's been happening not only because it's equinox time, it's just freaking happening every day. So this year, 2023, has been exceptional. We've been moving through some deep, dark energies. And, you know, I'm of the belief system that we have multiple versions of ourselves, at least 12 versions of ourselves that have collapsed into this vessel at this moment and needs to clear, because we are becoming one, right? We are like uniting the divine feminine and divine masculine energy within us, and we need to empty out everything else. So it doesn't happen like, oh, in 1 year it's done, right? Like, oh, it's 3 years now. No, it's like a constant. It's gonna. I mean, I don't even want to put times on it, because it could happen differently for everybody, because everybody's a different level of frequency. So, and we don't need to attach to any of that either. There's just this feeling, though, for me this past week, I have felt lot of clearing has been happening. And I know that it's reciprocal within the community. A lot of people are feeling the same way. So I'm curious to see how you're feeling. But it's not comfortable. It's not fun. There's nothing fun about it. It's like all the emotions come up. They emerge: the anger, the sadness, the frustration, the guilt, or whatever it is that you're feeling. It comes up. And it needs to clear. And this is where a lot of people will suppress or hide. Or no, I'm okay, I'm fine, which is the biggest dishonor of your soul, is the I'm fine, right? Which is your soul like, no, you're not. It's like, you gotta feel it. I've been crying just tearing, crying, like feeling it. Because if you think about it, if we have multiple lifetimes, right? All these versions have lived multiple lifetimes, so they've all been abused, we've all been enslaved, we've all been murders, we've all done everything. We've all had the experiences, we've all been traumatized, we are all traumatized, blah, blah, blah. So where does that go, right? It gets stored in your vessel. So it's time to clear. And every lifetime we come back and we need to clear more and more and more. Do we actually clear everything in one lifetime? Probably not. But this is the last lifetime on Earth. So this is it, people. And we're here, like I keep saying to myself, like, we're here because we're the best of the best. So we're not novices at this. We're not beginners at this. We know what we're doing. It's just that the human mind is not fully aware of it. And when I'm moving into that, and I'm like seeing myself for who I am, because I'm not Sabrina. I'm this beautiful soul that's fucking strong and is able to move through this at a knowing level. So, and I don't need to go onto a webinar, and I don't need to read a book about it, and I don't need to do anything of that. Actually, I need to just all of that information, because I keep bringing in more density into my body, more information that's not necessary, because I'm it. I'm the blueprint. You are you have unique codings That's where we're clearing. Like, and the more information you bring in, the longer it takes, but that's your journey. Again, it's not my journey. And there's no judgment either, right? There's no blame, there's no shame. It's just is. And it's like finding yourself. For me, I'm finding myself at this stage in my life where I feel like it's fucking uncomfortable and it's fucking glorious. It's miraculous to me, but it's not fun. And it carries me into holding space. So my whole life, this lifetime, I realize I've held space. And the more and more I'm doing this, like the tarot and whatever and all this, these weekly readings, I hold space for a lot of people, because after every reading there's a lot of people come in and write to me, and then during the week, and this is happening, give me advice, and this is happening, which is great. And I give advice, and I don't charge for these things, because whatever, I'm just here to help you. But at one point, I cannot hold the space anymore, because I don't have anyone to hold space for me. So, and it's not because I'm not going to do it because you're not doing it for me kind of thing. It's not about that. It's not about blaming you, and I'm not shaming you or whatever it is. Or it's just that to be authentically, and this is like, goes out to you too, everyone who holds space for people in their relationships, holds space for people in their families, in their jobs, or whatever it is. You need to honor your soul by holding your own space. And that's freaking difficult. And it's not selfish to just, like, this is the distortion out there. It's like, oh, I have to be everything for everyone. Oh, love and light, namaste, everything. No, that's not it. It's like, you need to just listen to yourself, first of all. What is it that you need, right? Stop comparing, stop, like, whatever. Doesn't matter what everyone else is doing. Everything is a freaking distortion out there. What is it that you feel like doing? Do you need to rest for 6 weeks? Then go for it. Like, it's you. This is yours. This is your lifetime. This is not anyone else's. Nobody. Not your partner, not your kids, not your parents. Remember, all these people are not even their roles. So that is like that's how we honor the soul. And by I have to put up boundaries. My instinct is to help. My instinct is always to be there, the ear, the warm hug, for everything for you. But it's literally dishonoring my soul by doing that, because I can't even do it for myself. So, and when I speak like myself, I'm speaking you too, right? Because this is what we're doing. Like, if you sit back and you think about it, like, I give, I walk around my husband and my partner, my wife, and this, and my boyfriend, girlfriend, my friends, but then I forget about myself, and then we get depleted. The energy is completely not there. And it's like, what are you doing? It's like, it's useless what you're doing. It's time to revert and to go back to you. What is your higher self? What are you telling yourself? Like, not your ego. It's like really listening to your heart, right? That, remember, the heart has no emotion. The soul has no emotion. The ego does. So really get real with yourself. So I know it's not always fun to talk about these things, but and like I struggled with it, you know, like talking about this, and I said I don't want to hold space for everybody, and it's not because I'm being a victim. I'm just being real, authentic. And the same with you. It's not about you being a victim at all. I can't do this anymore. I have to take time for myself. It's just you loving you. And isn't it time that we do that? Because the more you love you, the more I love me, it trickles into the collective. And people will start loving themselves. And the more people love themselves, the less people are attached to the distortion out there. What is the distortion? There's so much distortion, right? That we need money to live, that we need to have this great job, that we need all the PhDs and the masters, and we need all this crapola, which is nothing. We just need love. And it's not idealistic if your first thought was that. It has nothing to do with idealism here, people. That is the distortion again. Anyways, I don't have to explain this to you. I talk about it, and I think you already know this. And if you're new here, then you can look back in my other videos, but that's what it is. I also want to talk to you a little bit about something. Expectation does not create manifestation. Manifestation does not materialize. Okay. So I do my tarot readings, and I tell you every week, I said, oh, this week looks good for money, and then the next week I have a client that comes and says, well, you told me money is going to happen, right? I said, yes. And so I have to explain to you. So when I say money is there, it doesn't mean that you have to attach to that what I just said to you. What it says is that there's the possibility of money in your auric field, right? You have this possibility to attract that. So now it's up to you as the reader, as the client or whatever, the follower, whatever it is, the viewer, to materialize this, right? It's not that you just sit on your couch and say, well, the tarot reader said I'm going to make money. It doesn't work that way, right? There is a give and take in this universe. And I truly believe that everything will come to you. I really do. But we don't trust it anyways. And so we like create these other obstacles and barriers all the time anyways. So it's like, I don't know what to say anymore, because it really is about trusting yourself. It's really truly all about loving yourself. You know, that's why like when I say I can't hold space anymore, there's like it's about energetic exchange. You know, like I come here on YouTube and I love it, and I get my exchange is the comments I get from you guys. I love it. I'm like, thank you. You know, that you're reciprocating what I'm giving out to you, right? So, or you're sharing, or you're liking, or you're buying my book, right? Like if you can't buy a tarot reading, you're buying my book, which is really not a lot. The money is $16 in the States and $22 in Canada. Like, so like, it's not about money, but there has to be some form of energy exchange between, in any of your relationships with me, with everybody else, right? Because everything is energy. So why wouldn't we exchange it for the betterment of the collective and humanity? Yeah. So it's like, stop resisting that which feels ugly to you. Surrender to it instead, because it needs to come up. I know I keep saying the same thing, but I really feel like it's really important to push this, because it's not happening to you, it's happening for you, right? Like the universe, God, source, creator, is not delivering something that's going to bring you down. It's going to empower you. So, and it shows up in ugly. But what is ugly, right? Again, like it's this distortion, it's this facade again. It's like we're like, instead of trying to figure out why you're feeling like this and how and where did it come from, let it go. Let it go. Surrender to whatever's coming up and allow it to come up. So that's what I do. Like this week, I surrendered to it, and I had some beautiful friends this week. I was able to talk to, because I'm able to rebound. They listen, they rebound, and that's it, right? Like sometimes we don't need advice, right? And that's something I do. Like that's one of my trigger responses, to give advice to people. Right? So like I try really to hold back and become more of the observer. But everybody has their own little things, right? Little triggers, little glimmers, whatever it is happening right now. So with this fall equinox, spring equinox happening in the world, it's just time to allow it to just flow out and in, whatever it is that's coming up for you. It's the realization that we are the ones who created all of this for ourselves. All these barriers, these obstacles, is like, if you're in a lack mode, if you're with no money right now, if you're like, you created this for yourself on this journey to only catapult yourself into the next step. And you're at like that moment, like whenever we're at the lowest of the lows, like look back at your life and remember when I was at the lowest of the low and then everything turned around for me. I'm sure you've had those moments. It doesn't have to be, oh, everything turned around and I got the $300,000 a year job. No, I turned around because someone smiled at me and someone thanked me and someone helped me out. Or I felt really good. Or I got something, whatever. It's that little moment and you're like, okay, that's where I'm at this week, and now I know that something is coming. So I gotta just hang on. And continue loving myself and holding my space. So, as usual, I'd love to know where you guys are all at. Yeah, there's like like I've talked a lot about the divine masculine, divine feminine energies, where the divine masculine is having a harder time stepping up, and it's okay. It is what it is, and you can't force the situation, but there's the divine masculine within you, which is your higher self. So that's how you can start to take action a little bit. If we can't rely on the physical divine masculine, then it's the within you. And it's a lot for the divine feminine, because the divine feminine is in holding space for many lifetimes. But this is our job and this is our mission on this earth, right? So it is what it is. Get moving, get acting, like actioning, be the warriors, stand in your truth, be authentic, do you. It's no more apologizing for who you are, no apologizing for what you say, no more apologizing for what you believe in, no more apologizing, people. This is like it to me. I feel like I've moved into the high frequency right now. I'm moving into a much higher frequency. And every time I move into a higher frequency, I have to go through this like clearing. So as we move into these higher frequencies, there's no way in hell that you can even, you want to even fall back into the lower frequency. And you can't even, I think. Like, for example, before I leave, people have brought up some like insane things. I don't even want to talk about it because I don't want to put it out there, about what's going on in the world, like a repeat of 3 years ago. And I'm like, no, man, if the freaking collective and humanity falls for it again, there's no hope for them, because then that is NPC. Those are not, like, no, you are not that, and you will not fall for that, I hope, because you are in a higher frequency. And also fear, false evidence appearing real, is just that, fear. So I don't even engage in that shit, and I don't even know anything about it. I know a little bit. Obviously, I'm saying this here, but try not to engage. Try not to look at the TV or anything, because you are it. And I need to leave you with this: you are the freaking power. You are it, and you need to start remembering that, because the more you remember that, the more all of this trickles away, and the more we move into a newer earth. And a newer version of ourselves. So I'm putting it on you guys, because you're it, because you're the freaking light, and you're here watching this with me because you're light and you're my soul tribe. So let's do this together, peoples. So I don't know if I like plugged my book again, but I'm going to do it again. I'm really thank you for everybody who's buying this book, and it means a lot to me. And it's like, I'm having a hard time letting go of Sophia and Jude, which is the main characters and their journey and the friends. But if you would like, I've just put it on my website. So if you haven't bought it yet, you could buy a signed copy from me. I will sign it and personalize it to you and ship it to you. All right, my beautifuls, I love you so much. And yes, I have a free reading for one of you. Beautifuls, let me see. Let me get to the app. Yeah, okay. Lucy Graham 2231 is the winner for the week. All you need to do is DM me, Facebook, Instagram, or info@welovedivine.com. Send me a question and I'll do a recording for you. And I also am doing another one, Consolata Scola. If you got this, you win the free reading as well. It's one question and I do a recording for you. So just send me all your information. If you don't, like last week I pulled 3 people and only one of you reached out to me. So like I'm not your mother and you're like, I'm not gonna go look for you. I don't even know how to look for you on YouTube anyways. So maybe it'll happen another time for you guys. Anyways, I love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you in your readings. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got, you are caught up in drama. There's like jellyfish, which is interesting, at the other side of her window. Act to free yourself, change, and blossom again. So, I mean, it's probably better if I look at the cards, but I could just speak of this. This is, some of you have put yourself in the middle of some other people's drama, right? A relationship or your own relationship. Maybe there's family problems. Maybe there's like work things, like whatever drama, there's so much drama, right, out there. So, could be of your own making, it could be of other people's makings. Whatever this is, let's just look, because I'm curious what's going on here. So we have the Queen of Wands, which is you, Aries. I'm gonna look at them all, because the Seven of Pentacles, money, Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. What the fuck? Excuse me, but what is going on here? Okay, there we go. Okay, people. This is so fun. I mean, it's not fun. It's 2, 4, 6. There's... Okay. I mean, these are like... These are Two of Pentacles, both of them. And Two of Wands, which is you, Aries. The Two of Pentacles is like you're making decisions, you're making choices. I think I'm crooked again. Anyway. I probably brought it back to the same place, but anyways. Twos are choices. Twos are you're at a crossroads. And like, if we look in the before, there's the Queen of Wands, which is you, or a mother, or a woman in your life, or a partner, someone that is that takes a lot of space in your life, kind of thing. And the Seven of Pentacles is an investment, money that you've put aside, money that is trying to come up, is like growing in your life. It's like you don't have it yet, like physically, the money. You're doing all that you can to create like a money flow, but it's like almost be patient, it's gonna come, kind of thing. And then the Ace of Cups is new love, new passion, new creativity. So it's almost like the drama I see is that perhaps you're putting in a lot of effort into something like work or a project or business. You're putting a lot of effort into a relationship, a new relationship perhaps that's just starting, or a new vocation, a new passion, a new creative venture, or with I was gonna say new children, but new project, something new that you've always wanted to do, and the money is not as proficient, it's not there, But the Seven of Pentacles, it means that it's growing and you need to be patient, kind of thing. But still there's this part of you that is at the crossroads of this relationship, at the crossroads of this business, at the crossroads. You're like, oh my God, what do I do? Do I leave? I can't do this anymore, kind of this. And you're caught up in this kind of like drama that's going on in your head. And if you watch my intro, then you know that you are, usually when you get to that point of success, or the turnaround point is you're here. You're at the most uncomfortable ever. So if you let it go, then, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where you are in your life right now, because I can't like speak for everybody, like what this means. But and with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, to me feels like some of you are trying to make a decision in your relationship. Like, are you holding on because money isn't like financially you're not really there, and that partner has that level of comfort and security for you? It's possible. Are you like afraid? You're fearing because you're not seeing the money right away. You're not seeing things right away. Like some of you, I feel like you're your own boss, your own, like, or you have like you're head of a department, or you're your own boss in the relationship. Right? Like, I feel like that is what's up here, and there's a lot riding on you. But the drama you're creating is in your head. Like, oh no, I'm doing all this, and poor me, and look what I'm doing, all my effort, I'm putting all this effort into this relationship, putting all this effort, and what about me, what about me, what about me, right? Instead of saying, well, I'm putting all this effort in the relationship, or I'm putting all this effort in the project, I trust that it's going to go well. But in the meantime, if like I'm lacking somewhere else, then I will like do something else. But not give up. I feel like you shouldn't be giving up here, Aries. It's really, I want to look at the other ones, because these are like a lot of twos here. 2, 4 is 6, 7. 14 is 5. It's like extremes, right? You're at like this, like part of you is like you're being too extremist in the way you're approaching this. It's not working, I'm gonna shut it down. You know, it's not working, I'm gonna quit, kind of thing. So I want you to take a little time, like this girl, even though the jellyfish are, you know, beautiful and they sting, you know. Look at around you. What is around you really is the, I don't know, I feel like trust yourself. Trust your instincts. The Queen of Wands to me is like a badass, you know, like she could be an Aries, or Leo, or Sagittarius. She's badass. She's like, she trusts herself to make the next moves. She'll sit on this throne with confidence, and at the same time, her downfall is that she can pretend that everything is going great, and she'll never ask for help. But if you need help, you go ask for help, Aries. If you need something, then go ask for it. And don't, you know what the thing is? The thing is that we are so, this whole facade business doesn't work. And the fire signs are really good at this, by the way. Like, everything is great, my life is amazing, it's just a facade. And deep down, you're fucking struggling. And instead of like being really completely authentic and honest with yourself, go out there, ask for help. Ask for money if you need, ask for help within your love relationship, ask for it, because you're consistently here at a crossroads. Like, you're always like weighing yourself, balancing what you need to do, like, and the fact that it's Pentacles, it's all about money here. And the Wands is about relationship. It could be relationship, but whatever it is, let's just see. Mysticism. Why is that showing up here? I'm curious. Why are you showing up for you? I mean, Mrs. is, we know, it's like the arts. It's wise to be the observer. It's really good. Do not respond until you're certain. The unknown is not easy, but is no longer necessary to fear. I fucking love this. Sorry. This is amazing. This is exactly this. Be the observer. You are being like tested, probably. You are being, you're moving through this path and probably being bombarded with money decisions or relationship decisions or whatever it is, but be authentic to yourself, Aries. Stop caring about your followers and your likes and your friends and the people around you that are like, it's not about them anymore. It's about you. I don't know. It's interesting. Then we have the spiral dancer, circuitous route, perception, and the High Lord of gratitude and service, selflessness, humility, conscious action. I want to look at this spiral dancer. Is there a number? 5. I rarely use these cards. What is this? The spiral dancer moves with her own rhythm and steps to music only she can hear. She takes you on a path that is winding and circular. She assures you that what you're experiencing as a setback is really part of an upward spiral. Perception is everything. You're not retracing your steps or going backward, but rather around and up. She says that you can be comforted knowing that your path is one of success, adventure, and experience. Follow her, for she dances along a magical way. That's really beautiful. And this one is, you know, humility. Be humble about it. Be humble about the next steps you're going to take in your life. It's not about showing. You don't have to be showy about life. You don't have to be like, you don't have to show anybody anything, by the way. It's not about anyone's business, right? Kind of thing. It's just this feeling, I just feel like you're at the precipice moment, Aries, of something big. Like a jump towards self-love, a jump towards love. Because it's all about that anyways. About feeling good in your skin, about feeling good within your relationship, about feeling good, but you're at that moment, the twos are here. And it's like, don't lose hope. Like, you got this. Become the observer of your life, become the observer of your relationships, become the observer of everything. Stop falling into the fears and stop falling into the facade, which the fire signs tend to do. So this is your reading for the week. This is kind of intense. I feel like I want to give you another reach. So the Oracle book. Ask 2 questions and I'm going to give you 2 answers. Remember, they're not all yes and no's. So, Aries, answer number 1. You've rolled an 11. Give it a rest. Stop that thinking about it so much. I don't know what it is that you were asked. And number 2, the dice have come up with triple 5s only if you change your priorities. Interesting. All right, so these are your this is your message of the week. I hope this finds you well. If not, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And as usual, if you haven't bought my book yet, please do. It's now available on my website. I can sign your copy if you wish, or you can find it on the Amazons. I love you, love you, love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. I love this card. The beautiful divine masculine sun with this buck here too as well. I feel, and there's like a clearing with winter scenery all around. I just feel like I feel very connected to this card because I've had myself, as a Taurus, I've had myself a pretty rough week this week. And the message I kept getting was just follow the path. Like, trust it, Sabina. Trust that this is where you needed to go. You need to dive deep, right? And it's like, wow, this card shows up for me. And also, I always pick a card for myself. I'm going to show you what I got. Rise above the dark days of life. So I thought that was really interesting. So what does this mean for you right now on your path? Are you, do you find yourself like hitting obstacles left, right, and center? Do you find yourself going up against the same issue? The same obstacle keeps showing up? Whether it's that relationship of yours, that job, or that internal struggle that you're having, or that lack, or that victimhood, or that pain. And it's like, it's there, it's showing itself because it needs to clear. You are being pushed towards the light, right? Pushed towards the next step. And there comes a time on this journey, Taurus, that we can no longer push things aside. Why? Because a lot of us are moving into higher frequencies. And by pushing things aside, you will find yourself at odds with those around you that are not rising with you. And it's very uncomfortable. And it's just like, these are like these important choices that we need to make at this point in our juncture. And it's not something that we can keep pushing aside, no, it's going to work itself out. I'm going to live a mediocre life with this person, with this job, with this thing. I'm going to live. Your life is not mediocre. It's really not. And the fact that we choose to live it because we choose to compromise, we choose to do this and that, and this is how, it's like you're dishonoring your soul. It's time to follow your path. I know it's huge. And it's huge for a freaking Taurus or Capricorn or Virgo. Any ground earth sign to like get up again and find that clearing. So let's see what's going on for you this week. The Ten of Swords. Fitting, right? This is like the anger, the pain, the frustration, the sadness, the grief, the anxiety, the stress, all of it. But at the end of it, the Ten of Swords is like seeing it, fully being observer of it, stepping into the realization of it, stepping into the awareness of what is going on. Like saying, okay, it's like stabbed within me. I'm done. That kind of energy. I love it. And the King of Cups is underneath it, which, wow. The kings are your partners, right? Or your fathers. It could be your parents. It could be your partner. It could be someone in your life, male usually, or it could be female that is very, that has shown you love, right? Has been romantic with you, or who has been empathic with you, right? Sympathetic to your causes. But now I just feel like this person actually is causing all this clearing in your life. It's like, it's almost like time to release them from your life. I mean, this could be like a traumatic experience you've had with a parent or someone older than you, and it's time to release it as well. Let's see. Strength. Wow. Leo. Ten of Wands. A lot of endings here. FML. The Devil in reverse. And the Justice card. Jesus. I mean, like, if you look at these cards, it's yellow, solar plexus, sacral. And here there's also sacral. This is root, and this is major arcana. So, all right. I mean, right away when I see the devil and the justice, feels like divorce, like an ugly divorce, an ugly breakup, an ugly partnership, dissolution, something not very, it's been heavy for you for the longest time, but it's saying goodbye. This could be you releasing all this crap that you've been holding on to and finding your balance again. You like recalibrating your energy. But like 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands, look at them. It's like you holding on to other people's trauma, you holding on to other people's space. If you haven't listened to my intro, you holding on to everyone else's energies, and you're needing to do your own release. And how are you going to follow your own path if you're always working and helping other people around you and sacrificing, compromising, and blah blah blah, right? And especially the King of Cups showing up in the middle here. I just feel like it is someone that is close to you, whether family or partnership, but definitely someone has taken advantage of you, or someone who is making you feel super guilty, someone making you feel like, oh, you know, like just someone, like a heavy feeling here. And it could be male, it could be female, it would depend on what who's watching. And this is like a Scorpio energy, but Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And it's like, let's find your strength, Taurus. Because you're battling some we within you. You're battling some old energy that's coming up. You're battling some, like I said, like we are clearing a lot of our old abuse, old everything. Doesn't have to be even this lifetime. It could be old, like other lifetimes, but it's coming up to clear. And it might be being triggered by a relationship, or, you know, right? Whether it's family, friends, whatever. And it's to pay attention to this, because it's not, you cannot hold space anymore, and you cannot hold on to these energies. Right? This buck, this stag, whatever it's called a deer or whatever it is. It's like it holds these antlers, this like, I just feel like it's very leadership, right? It's like time to become the leader of your life. I don't know. This is really interesting. The devil in reverse speaks of releasing yourself from ego, like stop allowing the ego to take over. I mean, Taurus is very well known to hold on to material, very hold on to, about money, very like lack. Lack plays a big role in your lives, our lives, because we're always afraid of losing our grounding, losing our security, our stability. And the devil in reverse is like, let it go. Let go of the ego, man. And let's recalibrate. Let's find ourselves again. And I just, like, I have to say this because it's really clear here. I really feel like there's an ugly divorce, an ugly breakup, an ugly partnership dissolution. There's something really not nice here showing up for you guys. So if that's you going through it, I send you a warm hug, but it's something that needs to happen. We have to stop. What is this? Oh, we have to, like my thing. We have to stop allowing this behavior to continue. We really have to stand up in our authenticity. It's like enough people taking advantage of you. If it's enough you taking advantage of people, it's enough people like walking all over you, manipulating you, making you feel like a victim, or it's enough victimizing yourself, blaming, shaming, the whole freaking thing. It feels really ugly. There's like stealing from you. There could be like someone cheating on you, or you cheating, or whatever it is. We can't start blaming always. If there's something ugly here, that it feels ugly inside. And it's almost like You're allowing it to happen, and these cards are like, no man, it's over. And over enough with the manipulating or allowing like someone manipulating you. It's enough. It's like it's time to stand up. Be the king and the queen of the jungle again. Be this. It's time to follow your own path. I mean, like, you see, like, when I look at these cards, and I'm a Taurus, and I think of, like, I don't really have a relationship or anything, but it's also, it's people that are vampirizing your energy as well. People around you that are just sucking you dry. You have to let it go. Like, you need to find the you and the essence again. I love this, actually. Let's see. Wow. I mean, release. It says it all. It's time to, I mean, this is like, it's perfect because it's cemetery, it's death. It's the death of that old you. There's a, like, we're holding on to some old version of ourselves, and the universe, God, creator, source is like, get it up. Like, it's finished. It's done. Even that version you started with in this lifetime, it's no longer. It doesn't exist. She or he cannot exist in this new energy. So even like trying to separate yourself from that who you think you are, because you're not. You are not your identity. You are not your job. You are not the role. You are not any of it. You are light, inhabiting in a vessel, clearing energies. So it's time to release yourself from all these attachments and these outcomes and these belief systems that you have, and oh, I'm a bad person because I'm divorcing, or I'm a bad person, I have to break up with my. You're not a bad person. You're taking care of your essence. We're not here to be married. We're not here to be in relationships. We're not here to have best friends and forever. We're not here to have all these things because we are all one regardless. We're here to follow our path. I know it's triggering, but it is what it is. The sun dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. I mean, this is beautiful. It is. Let's like dance with life. Let's like love life again. Stop bogging ourselves down with the little things. Because the little things are the facade, or the illusion, keeping us down, making us feel like shit, making us feel worthless, making us feel like, but we're not that. We are the sun dancers, and it's time we dance with the sun. I love it that they came out together. It's time. It's time to feel, to know that abundance is yours. Like at this moment in time, if you're not abundant, know that it's coming. Just have the faith. Don't like say, oh yeah, I believe it, but don't really believe it. You know, we do that a lot. We're like, oh yeah, I trust it. But then you do like your actions or don't don't reflect that. So I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like Taurus, you've been granted so many beautiful gifts from the universe, and now it was just getting you ready for the final releases. Sisters of the seasons, cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. I mean, sister of the seasons is just really cool that it comes here because it's autumn and it's spring in the southern hemisphere. So we're here. We are the sisters. We are the brothers. We're helping each other out. We are mirrors of each other. As we die and the southern hemisphere is renewed. So this is beautiful. We are here to help each other out, Taurus. And you need to know that. You're not here alone. There is like this feeling of freedom. This to me is the card in the Devil in reverse. It's like it's time to do the work. It's time to look at your relationships. It's time to look at that job that is like sucking the energy out of you. It's time to look at your friendships. It's time to look at the place you live. It's time to look at things and say, is this where I'm supposed to be? Yes, no, and listen. and release it all from you. And trust that that's where you're supposed to be. And let it all go. So that it can rebalance itself, right? You can realign yourself again. I'm loving this energy, actually. If there's someone in your life depleting your energy, whether it's a parent, whatever, a female or a male that's older than you or younger, doesn't matter. It could be someone, it's usually older though. You know what to do. I don't need to tell you what to do, but you know what to do. You're carrying on a lot of other people's things with this 10 of Wands and this 10 of Swords. It's very obvious in the cards. Look at all these wands, these swords. You're carrying on people's mental, you're carrying on people's ideologies and belief systems. You're carrying a lot. It's over. It's time to start a new path. And it all begins with you, Taurus. Nobody else. Just you. Freaking love this. I really, really love it. So I'm going to give you a last 2 questions with the Oracle book. So think of 2 questions. I'll give you the answers. I'm going to go for it right now. So pause if you need more time. Okay, answer number 1. The psychic counsels you to act prudently. So be careful. And question number 2. The palm reader sees a full mount of Neptune. You alone cannot control the outcome. These are deep. All right. All right, my beautiful Taurus. So I will plug again my book. Thank you to everyone who has bought this. It's now available on my website, so you can receive a signed copy from me. And I love you. It's also on Amazon as well. I love you. I'll see you next week, and do the work. You won't, what's the word I'm looking for? Regret it. You won't regret it. Wow, man. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got, have the courage to be free. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. So this speaks clearly of where humanity lies. We are so focused on what we want. We want more money, we want a house, we want to travel, we want a car, we want a boob job, we want this, we want that, we want to look perfect, we want to have the perfect lips, we want to have whatever, right? We want. I want the house, I want to have a beautiful relationship, I want. But what you want, the universe doesn't give a flying F. It really doesn't. Divine source energy does not ever give you what you want. Divine source energy works with you with whatever is in your blueprint. Period. So you want to have this long-lasting relationship, and it always keeps failing, or you want to have this job but it keeps not working out, and you're like, well, I don't understand, and you keep doing the affirmations, you keep doing the thing, and you're still not getting what you want. It's like, let it go. That's what this is. Have the courage to be free. Release yourself from all these desires. Release yourself from everything that you think you want, that you need in your life. When your life is already set up. You are a fully abundant, loving being. Free. Happy. All of it. Peaceful. But you are stuck in the matrix that says you need to have this. You need to have that. You need the latest Adidas. You need these things, but you need nothing. And the moment you disassociate or unattach from that which you think you need is the moment that everything begins to flow towards you. It's a really beautiful message for you, my beautiful Geminis. Let's see what's going on. The 10 of Coins, which is kind of beautiful. Money. Like, this is, like, if you see, there's coins all over her. She has a treasure chest filled with pearls and diamonds and everything I said. Everything you think you want can be yours if it's in your plan, right? But everyone is abundant, and these are just like things. Abundance is, everyone's always like, abundance is money. Abundance is love. Abundance is living without the fear of lack, right? Anyways, the 10 of Coins here speaks to me that some of you might have lost someone, and there could be an inheritance coming in. Someone may have won a lottery or something to that nature, or there's just, or maybe you found money under your mattress. I don't know, there's like this is a really good feeling of abundance here, like of comfort and stability. This is your past. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Underneath is the 5 of Pentacles, which is lack, fear. Okay, let's like look at them all. 7 of Cups. The Devil. Oh my gosh, Gemini, you kill me. The Queen of Swords. And the 8 of Cups. Kind of like this, actually. It's deep, like you, but so it's so funny that you have this 10 of Coins here. I'm going on and on about it. Underneath is the 5 of Coins, so you're afraid. It's almost like money comes to you, like jobs come to you, or projects come to you, or they offer you more stability, whatever, and you're excited about it, but then you resist it. You fear it. And then your mind goes like, oh my God, and you start to think about other things, and what else could I do? How can I do this? Like, how can I make money? And you're like so freaking in your mind here. And the Devil comes in and is like, yeah, Gemini, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that, and he's going to hurt you, she's going to hurt you, this is going to... It's this freaking ego, this fucking devil that comes in and manipulates you and like lives in your mind and becomes your anxiety and your stress and all of it, your worthlessness. So this is really good. I like this. So here I definitely feel like there is some Geminis here that have been offered or been given like financial security or an amazing job or something, and your fear has held you back. And we know Gemini is a mind sign, so you're always thinking. You're thinking how you can do this, how you can, right? There's like, I just kind of like this 10 of Coins showing up here, because it feels like it's like you are abundant. You have everything going for you. You can have whatever you want, but you live so much in your mind that you always find yourself at odds with yourself. You're always like in your head. You know, whether it could even be relationships, you know, everything feels really good, and then all of a sudden you feel like there's a lack, you're not good enough, maybe it's me, and then you're thinking it's you, and you put all the attention on yourself with the Devil here, and it's like heavy. It's freaking heavy, Gemini. What the hell are you doing when it's all being given to you? It's everything is being offered to you, and then you're your worst enemy. You're your own demon, right? It's all coming up. It could also be that there is some of you that has something really great has come up, like you've been given amazing projects, what have you, and then it's just your resistance and your fear that has like fucks it all up. Because then you go into your head and you're like, why am I getting this? Am I going to make enough money? It's all the blah blah that comes to you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, Gemini. So there is a fear of lack here. And it's clear to me that it's money because of 10 of coins, but it could be also, it's a Virgo energy, so it could be routine. It could also be within your relationships. Maybe there's problems with money, and then you're always like, I'm the one who's always giving, or is this person, like, you know, you get into your head. The devil has been playing a really interesting role for you here. The devil is like, I mean, I don't want to hate on the devil because we are the devil as well. So it's just that shadow side of you that's coming up, that that low self-worth side of you, which you know you're not that, right? And it's some of you are dealing with this. There's a lot of fear here. Fear of not being good enough. Fear of not following the norm, bullshit, fear of even like the Seven of Cups to me is a daydreaming. She's daydreaming, and to me, daydreaming is exactly where we need to be. We need to be in the dreamland. That's where we need to be. Because of distortion, we are not living in the dream. We're living in like what the box is. And the devil's like, yeah, you can't live there. You can't live there. You know, it's that ego saying, no. You have to live in survivor mode. And this is where you're at. And the Queen of Swords shows up with a Libra, with Aquarius, Gemini. And she's like, yo, I love the Swords. What the frick are you doing, Gemini? Why do you care how everyone else wants to live their life? Why do you care that everyone thinks that you're on the wrong trajectory when it comes to money or relationships, whatever? How you live your life, if you take too many vacations, if you live in a really high rent place, like, it's like the Queen of Swords doesn't give a flying F what anyone thinks. And this is what you need to embody. You got to embody her, because you are resisting something. You're allowing fear to take over in your life when it comes to whatever area of your life. And I feel like there's this low self-worth that's showing up here. This fear which you can't stand. And it's like the Queen of Swords is like, yo, what are you doing? And then the Eight of Cups shows up. The Eight of Cups is like, turn around. Let's go. Let's go on the adventure. Let's go jump into this new, whatever it is you're thinking. What's the project that you're thinking in your mind? What is it that you're fearing? What is it? Just go. Get on the road. Go flying. Go do whatever it is you need to do, but you need to do it, Gemini. Stop. Stop, like, stop living in this mode of resistance, of fear, of lack, of like, oh, I'm not good enough, of low self-esteem, low confidence in self, of like struggle with self here. Eh? It's like the universe, like we're giving you the path with the Ten of Coins. We're giving you, we've already like set up, the path is already set up for you, and you're finding yourself, you're always like veering off the path because your wants are not related or resonating with the path that we've given you. You keep wanting more and more and more, and we're not going to give you more and more and more. Start trusting yourself, start loving yourself fully, and watch how they start being the Queen of Swords. Just trusting her path, trusting her intuition, loving herself. She doesn't care what other people think of her. Or him, whoever's watching. It's time to go on your own. Follow your own path. Let's circle back to the abundance, right? Prayer. Interesting. What does prayer have to say to us? I mean, it's clear, but I want to see what they have to say. Prayer is the solar plexus, right here. Cool lemonade is a reminder that there is always a plan. If you were sidetracked from your path, then you will be guided back to your true calling. I like that. If my most powerful thoughts are a form of prayer, how can I live in active prayer? Nice. It's cool. Trust yourself. The prison waif. Self-sabotage. Poverty consciousness. Oh my God, it's exactly that. There is that then confirmation that you are feeling like lesser than, that you feel like you don't have enough money to live life to the fullest. You don't have enough money to live the life that you want to live, instead of just accepting the life that is being offered to you. The camel boy. Small steps, asking for help. Love it. Like the camel, slow moving animal. Ask for help, Gemini. Stop living in your mind. I know you live in your mind so many, but like if you need help, if you need guidance, if you need money, if you need whatever it is, ask for it. How else do you free yourself from something if you don't ask? We are one, but we have to all help each other. We cannot do these things alone. You are in your head. It's time to release yourself, to trust yourself, to be the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords. Stop living in self-sabotage, like the light, oh, I'm here because, oh my God, and don't stop feeling sorry for yourself. You're not a victim. If this didn't work out, it was for the better. If you don't have money at this moment in time, wait for it. It's coming. Change your mindset. Step out of desire and wants. You're never going to get what you want. You might get it at the beginning, but it's just a change of the mindset shift kind of thing. It's like you might get what you want, maybe once or twice or 3 times, whatever, because it was part of your path, but it's not holding on to the wants and desires and the I need this and then it's just allowing things to flow in relationships. I know there's a Gemini out there watching me that is like so fixed on relationships that she needs to let it go. Let it go, and it will flow in when it's the right time. You know, I know that it's so challenging for the human because you want what you want right now. But you don't want, if you really step back and observe it, you really didn't want that, right? If the other person's not ready for you, then it's just going to be a big trial, right? Again, so trust. All right. So, I have the Oracle book here. You can ask 2 questions. I'm going to give you 2 answers. Pause the video if I'm coming up with the first answer. Your card is the 6 of Diamonds. Have a good cry first. All right. That's good. Okay. And your question number 2 is, the psychic indicates yes, but be on guard against the selfishness of others. All right. Those are interesting. All right, my beautiful Gemini. Again, if you didn't watch my intro, I am you, you are me. I'm plugging myself every chance I get, because this is my marketing. It's on my website now. I'm going to put it down below. You can get a signed copy from me if you order on my website, and it's also available on Amazon. All right. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got live in this world as a dreamer. Create a future paradise. I mean, this holds a whole different meaning to me right now when I see it, because to me, we are supposed to live in a dream world. We are here to create our new dream in 2023 as I speak. And too many of us are stuck in this facade, in this illusion, in the box of how we think life should be. And at this point on the journey, I know if I assume I make an ass out of you and me, but I can only assume that you are a bit understanding of what I'm saying here. Because you must have you must see changes in the energy within yourself, even outside of yourself, right? Dreaming this dream is creating your new reality. How do you want to create your reality? When you create a beautiful reality, it trickles into in humanity, into the collective, and we live that reality as well. But when you dream a dream of excess, of power, of status, of all the facade, then we have to live that out too as well. But dreaming a dream is going back to the innocence of life. And so what did you want to do? Like literally, people are like, well, I wanted to be an astronaut, or I wanted to be the whatever. Okay, why can't you be it? Well, I don't have the education, I don't have the school. But you have the blueprint. This is where we are at right now. We're needing to trust what it is that we wanted always to do in our life, and to trust that it will materialize because it's part of our contract, our blueprint of our dream. It's time to dream the dream, people. I don't know, I can't express that enough. All right, what's going on here? 8 of Coins. 8 of Coins is 8 of Pentacles. Work, school. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. Could be a creative, beautiful project. It could be a project that requires a lot of travel that's coming up for you. The Queen of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles, which is money and entrepreneurship, leadership. The 10 of Swords, releasing some old energy. The Page of Pentacles, again, a new venture, a new project, a new job, a new, like maybe new school again. And the 10 of Cups, people. Cancer, this is freaking awesome. Except for the 10 of Swords, but to me it's like also awesome because it's not always like have to be the good cards, right? To me, the 10 of Swords is this, you releasing yourself from any heavy burdens, you releasing yourself from all the attachments, your outcomes, your expectations, you releasing yourself from your victimhood, from your whatever it is. And now you're holding your own, because the 8 of Coins, to me, if you're working, you're like moving into a creative project. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, like you are going to be head a department, you are going to take charge, you are like, I mean, obviously not every Cancer is, but there is a very it's very clear to me. You're going to become your own consultant, you're going to have your own business. Even if you're retired and you're not working, this feels like you're going to start doing a project in your house, organizing something, like creating a system within your home, within your, I don't know, there's something very productive here, very action, money. Like, I don't know, there's like, you're going to be making like good money. It's going to bring happiness to your home, to your health, 10 of Cups, to your family. I don't know, like dreaming the dream is where it's at for you, Cancer. So start dreaming the dream. What is it that you want to do? What is your dream job? What is your dream hobby? What do you want to do in your life? I just feel like it's time. There's travel involved for some of you with the Knight of Wands. There's moving away, moving for a job, moving, I mean, not everybody's moving, right? But this could be bringing fun into your job, bringing fun into your project. How do you want to do that? Maybe some, I don't know, this is really often. Maybe some of you are going to be working, are going to be organizing travel, photos, videos, things like that. I just feel like it's very productive. I hate to use that word again, but it is. There is a feeling of reorganization, recalibration when it comes to work, when it comes to school, finding, like maybe some of you are going to go into travel, like work as a travel blogger, as a travel agent. I don't know, set up something like that, something super, super creative. Maybe with the Knight of Wands, a match, like a dating site, something that lines, marketing, travel marketing, something that along that line. It's gonna bring up a lot for you. There's a lot of clearing happening for you. There could be a woman in your life that will help you with this clearing. There could be a woman in your life that's like an entrepreneur, or someone's going to lend you money, or someone's going to be aiding, assisting with this clearing of the new you kind of thing. I love it. To get you ready for this new project, new venture, new job, new system in your life, to lead you into freaking happiness. 10 of Cups, people, the happiest card in the deck. I love this. I feel like some of you are going to travel. You're going to be asked to, yeah, you're going to travel in your business or move somewhere. Interesting. Cancer. Freaking abundance, people. I love this card. Wow. This just trusting that you are, like, you see this guy, he's like crouched and he feels like he doesn't have enough. And here she's like the sewer. So it's almost like these two characters are in lack mode, and I see that. And what's underneath this sewer or this grate is abundance, is there. It's all there for you. Money is here, love is here. It's just you can't see it, but you got to trust it that it's there for you, and it's going to come when the time is right. The time seems to be on its way for you, Cancer. The Lady of Lightning. Surprises, something shock, total paradigm shift. I mean, freaking amazing, man. The Lady of Lightning is something coming in. It's gonna like, maybe some of you have been down in the dumps when it comes to money or your job, or you've just been feeling meh about life. And it's like you're starting to dream your dream. Something's coming in. We're giving you a promotion. We're giving you a new venture. We're gonna hand you over a new partnership. We're gonna hand you something. We're gonna hand you, like, we're gonna give you like a new path to make you feel worthy, but you don't need abundance to make you feel worthy, right? It's just this feeling of empowerment, total paradigm shift. It's a total timeline shift for you. Some of you have been at the edge of anxiety and worry for the longest time, and now it's like 360. I love it. The Horse King. The assistance control. Interesting. Let's look at what the Horse King has to say to us. 42, which is a 6, which is harmony. The Horse King always comes to lend you the power to go the distance, forging ahead whatever the weather. You will most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble ally. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You aren't meant to go this part of the journey alone. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people who are in a position to help make your dreams come true. The Horse King asks that you remain open to those who are sent to you to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and will ride high in victory. I mean, this is freaking amazing, Cancer. I love this card, this deck, this spread for you. This is like a new lease on life. This is you like jumping into your dream. Travel is here, happiness, home, coming together, but it all speaks of something like a 360 happening for you. I love it. Like, this is amazing. All right, so I'm going to give you 2 answers to 2 questions. Think about them. Pause the video because I'm coming in with answer number 1. Your tea leaves show an anchor. Try a change of scenery. Maybe you need to move. Like literally, this is hilarious. Answer number 2, Cancer, is the Emperor card. Indicates you will overcome several obstacles. Amazing. Love, love, love it. I'm plugging my book again. And thank you for everyone who's bought it. But now I have it on my website, which I'll put down below. You can get a signed copy from me wherever you are in the world. I love you. And this is like boom to me. I just feel like something great is coming your way. You are releasing yourself from old triggered trauma, old trauma bonds that have been holding you back, and you're moving into a new path. This is amazing. Welcome it. Let's go. Dream the dream. Continue dreaming it. I love you, Cancer, and I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. All right. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. You cast a spell with your existence. Magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. I love this card. Why? Because you are the freaking light of the zodiac. You are the sun card, Leo. And you seem to have forgotten it. You seem to, I mean, you always have. You've always like seeked it out elsewhere within, with jobs, with money, with status, with power, with wealth. You love that. You kind of like that a little bit too much. But this card is saying it's not in those things. You don't need it. I know it's hard for you to understand it, but it's all inside you. You are the magic. That's all that you need to know. And when you really, truly, 100% believe and trust that you are the magic is when things flow in. But until then, you will rely on everything else. The job to get you the money, to this, to that, and that. But it's that, I'm not saying that you stop your job. I don't mean that. I don't mean to quit your job and do that. I need to follow your heart and listen. But also to trust yourself. Trust that you have a greater power here. And it has nothing to do with a job. In a relationship and blah, 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 blah. There's something far greater here for you. And you need to tap into that. And that's okay. That'll come when you're ready. But you are the fairy. And you are the godmother. You are it all. You are all of it. Let's see what's going on. With a star card. Is an Aquarius. Hopes and dreams coming true. It's also very fitting because you are the spotlight. You are the star. You are famous. Maybe some of you are actors or something. Maybe you're going to get a role. The Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's new journey. Let me see. I mean, let's look at all of this. 10 of Wands. The Page of Cups. Okay, page. So it could be your children, could be people younger than you, or it could be like a new life, like a new sense of adventure. The 9 of Coins. Awesome. And the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, which is Capricorn. Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Virgo. But these 3 people, usually the court cards are people, could be your 2 children if you have 2 children. It could be you, it could be your mother, or it could be your wife, or whatever it is. Why are they showing up? If you're single, these could be just new opportunities, new ventures coming up for you. I just like the 9 of Coins and the Queen of Pentacles feels like either you are moving into a new venture, a new job, a new project, or even moving in with a partner. But like financially sound, like the financial feels really good. It feels like you're like moving into something very profitable and wealthy right here. So I don't know what this is for you, Leo. Are you working in an industry that is very glitter, fashion, or that kind of, you don't have to be, obviously, right? Because this feels like you are stepping up into the spotlight kind of thing. It doesn't have to be that either. Maybe some of you are getting a promotion, or you're getting a raise, or you're just going to be like praised and admired for something that you've done. It could be if you're alone, it could be a person doing that to you, like giving you a compliment. It just feels like you're being put on a platform of sorts, right? And it's because of like the Page of Wands, could be of something that you have created. Could be you cooked a really good meal and you got a thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It doesn't have to be so much about this. It could be your children here complimenting you. Take the compliment if your children are complimenting you. I feel like maybe you're like the star could be healing as well. It could be you have your kids. There's one of your children here that is healing you, that's helping you, or you need to heal a relationship with one of your kids. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? That could be here. I actually feel like there's like, if you're with children or one child, there is a healing process, because the Ten of Wands with the Page of Cups is healing also. So maybe some of you are reestablishing bonds with your children or people younger than you. Doesn't have to be children. It could be people, colleagues or friends or people around you that have different perspectives, that have different ways of looking at things. And maybe you were standoffish with them, or maybe you were not so receptive to them, and now they're allowing, coming together with them is allowing you to heal your own traumas and also theirs, kind of thing. I don't know, it's very it's a profound one, this one for you, Leo. If this is children, if this is not children for you, you are still in a healing process. You're still releasing old trauma bonds, you're releasing some triggers, you're clearing a lot, Leo. And it could be because of, like I said, people that are younger in your life that open up your eyes. It could be your kids. It could be also older versions of you in other lifetimes that you have no idea what is happening, but it's all coming up to clear. Whatever this process is, Leo, is the message I'm getting is to allow it to happen. Don't resist it. Like, talk with your children, talk with these younger people, like keep the lines open, cry it out, get angry, feel the frustration, feel all of it, like, but healing time is here. Healing, it doesn't mean you cocoon yourself and you go to a spa and you meditate in yoga. It means, like, actually here with the pages, it feels like you're needing to do some one-on-ones, some together time with these people that are younger than you. Because there's a lot here being held within your physical form, and also I feel like this is like huge for you. And it's going to free yourself up to move into the next stage of your life, phase, which is it's going to clear and open the path to abundance, to financial independence, to leadership, to nurturing relationships with others. Like, I feel like you're, this is really, I didn't think this was going to show up like this, but this is what it is. You're being asked to heal and mend all your relationships. But mostly with people younger than you, to then move into a solid bond, and to also move into more abundance and love. It's coming in like big time. 9 of Coins and Queen of Pentacles. It could be a bonding with your mother, father, whatever, parent, partner, best friend, business partner, whatever it is. It's just someone very reliable, like a Queen of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn. Earth, grounded. Both of these are grounded. Wow. Impartiality is your advice card. Impartiality is always good to have, be. It's upside down, but... impartiality. Take an impartial look at your situation. The action here is to listen and observe. If I step back from my present situation, what do I see? Can I be neutral? I quietly listen, allowing you to color your own palette. Interesting. This is not a time to personally shine, but to allow others to come forth with their gifts. You may find yourself in the role of neutral advisor. Hold the space for others to find their own answers. Advice may not be well received. Be unbiased now. Interesting. Leo. Are you hearing this? Don't give any advice this week. But I think that's kind of, that actually works here, because with this younger energy here, it's being impartial, is opening your perspective and listening to others and observing and healing that which is not balanced. Just because you're older than someone doesn't mean you're older in a soul level. Remember that. Okay. The Chess Queen, trust, strategizing. And the Ringmaster of Scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, details. I mean, this is the Magician, which is kind of cool because it's saying to be the magician, right? You have the magic within you. So be discerning with the people around you. Be discerning with what is coming towards you. If you're in a healing process, Leo, then heal yourself. Don't always worry about everybody else around you. Like, you're not here to heal other people anyways, by the way. You're here to heal yourself so that others can heal. I like it. I want to read the Chess Queen, though. Wow, the Chess Queen is like the Magician too. Has all the tools you need to aid you in your quest for life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life. And ask also to know the right actions to ensure your part in this process of unfolding. This is a reminder that there is your plan, and then there is the divine plan for your life. When you're in alignment with the latter, all manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. Nice. You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the Chess Queen. I like it. Love it. Like, just trust yourself. Like, oh my God, how many times do I tell you, freaking Leo, of all people? Trust the vision, trust the details, trust that whatever's coming in is yours, and be observer. And try not to judge. We're not victims here. Try not to shame or blame anyone for wherever you are in your life. You are being propelled onto a new path of love, abundance, and it just feels really good. And perhaps maybe even a new relationship, but it's more like a friendship, parental relationship, not necessarily love, like romantic, but that's where we're needing to be, I guess. So I need you to think of 2 questions. I'm going to give you 2 answers. Leo, Pause if you haven't come up with it, so I'm going ahead with it. The psychic indicates yes, but be on guard against the selfishness of others. All right. Leo. Number 2. You've drawn the Ace of Wands, which is you, Leo. Do you have to be in charge? If not, step aside. This is freaking you. You don't always have to be in control. You don't have to always like be the one that has to take the decisions. Sometimes you can be the impartial observer. All right. I like it, I like it, I like it. I'm doing this to you too, even if you saw the intro. Thank you for buying my book, but it's available now on my website. I can send you a signed copy, like personalized for you. So you can check that below, or you can buy on Amazon as well. All right. Thank you, Leo. This is awesome. Togetherness. It's not a good sign. My my nail polish peeling off. Anyways, I love you. I'll see you next week. And check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Big kiss. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got it's time for change. And happy birthday, Virgo. I don't know. Are we at Virgo or Libra? Holy cow. Happy birthday, Virgo. And I think we're at Libra as well. It's time for change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. This comes at a time when Virgos are very good at putting off decisions. Virgos are really good at procrastination. They're very good at thinking, what do I do? And then they don't make their decisions quickly enough. And then they have to figure things out, right? So it's time to change. So what is it? What's in your life that you need to make change? Maybe some of you have already made big changes, but still there's more change to be done, right? How? Why? Why are like things still popping up? Why are still things coming in from your past? Because you haven't put it to rest yet. You haven't put it to bed yet. You haven't forgiven it and released it, right? The things are coming up for a reason. They're emerging because they're needing to clear our vessel. They're needing to clear, but it's really time for you to do the work, Virgo. If you want change to happen in your life, you need to make the change in your life. You need to, like, clear. You need to clear. Let's just see what the cards are saying. We have the Two of Swords, right? The Two of Swords speaks volumes here. Because the Two of Swords is like, you're at a crossroads, you have blindfolds on because you don't want to see, you don't want to make decision. You're not sure, I made a decision, but I don't really want to look at the decision. I don't really want to do it. Interesting. Strength card. What a great card to have under the Two of Swords. Like you're scared, you're resisting, and it's asking you to surrender to whatever decisions you have made already, to whatever paths you are, and be strong about it. But you're like fearing. You're fearing the next steps. Fucking Emperor, which is an Aries energy. It's coming in. It's like, you know, the Emperor is like a card of manipulation and control, but the Emperor is also the king of all kings, like, right? The Emperor is like, hey, get your shit together, Virgo. I'm ready for change. I mean, this is blue. I'm ready for change. We're ready to talk, express ourselves. Are you ready to, like, get on the same path again? The Five of Cups. Interesting. Scorpio, feeling down and out. Okay. The Seven of Coins. Money, and the Nine of Cups, which is beautiful. All right. So what is here going on with you, Virgo? To me, I almost feel like this Emperor is like a father, a husband, a partner, or someone in your life. divine masculine. I'm not even going to say it's divine feminine. Could be divine feminine, but it's very divine masculine energy, the Emperor. Who is making you feel like a shit? Here you are, trying to make a change in your life, trying to take a new path. You're having a really hard time. I see that, Two of Swords. You're having a hard time making these moves. Even if you have made these moves, you're like struggling. You're struggling. And that's why the Strength cards here is like, keep going, keep moving forward. If you've made these decisions already, then keep going forward. Don't go back on it. Trust that whatever the path is opening up for you is the right path. Don't put the blinders on. Take off that blinders. It might feel uncomfortable, Virgo, wherever you need to go, but it's where you need to go. Why do you keep holding back? Why do you keep resisting? Why do you keep holding on to what's normal and what feels right or good or blah, blah, blah? It's like it's asking you to be a little uncomfortable, and the Emperor is showing up. It's like, yeah, and I'm here in your life to make you very uncomfortable. And whether I show up as a controlling person in your life, whether I show up as an asshole, whether I show up as a demanding boss, whether I show up as a demanding husband, partner, whether I show up as a controlling, manipulative egomaniac, I'm actually here to do you good. And you're like, what the heck? What the F? And I'm like, everybody in our life is here to wake us up to the next level. And you have to really thank these kinds of light that have entered into your life. And maybe at this moment you cannot thank them. But in the end, you have given your power away to them. You have allowed them to make you feel small. You've allowed them to make your choices for you. You're the one, because you're the only one here. This person is just here to help you through this. And it's for you to step back and say, okay, I see your role. I don't like to feel like shit like this. I am more worthy of myself than this. I'm done with looking at the glass half empty. I will not allow anyone to make me feel like this, but thank you, Emperor, for putting me here, for making me aware that I am more worthy, that I am bigger than I am. And that is that mindset shift that is required in all of humanity. It's like the more you freaking blame this person for making you, putting you in this situation, or it's like, what are you doing? Because why are you blaming somebody? You're the one who's in that situation. You have said yes. You have chosen to take on whatever this Emperor has dealt you. Are you telling me that you have no power? Are you telling me that you are weak? Are you telling me that you're nothing? Or are you telling me that you have power and that this came into your life and you live with it for 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, 60 years, and now you've woken up and said, I am more powerful than this. And it's not that he is like a nothing. It's not that. It's honoring this person's role in your life and saying, oh, thank you for making me see who I am. Making me see that I don't need to be living like this. But at the same time, I am not controlled. Right? No one controls me. No, because this Emperor wants to live a certain life, let that person live their life. But I am my own person, and I am making my route, right? The 7 of Coins is that. It's like, patience, right? It's like building something and allowing it to start to grow. So maybe you've made this decision and you've had to deal with this controlling energy, and it's to turn around to the controlling energy instead of like being resentful and angry towards it, honoring it and thanking it and showing gratitude to it and saying, okay, next I'm going to continue on my path, because my path is going to grow into 9 of Cups, which is fulfillment and reward and happiness within. It's not anger and resentment and all this like small things. Because for me, when I look at people like that are fully resentful and hate and anger, and I'm like, why are you feeling these things? Unless it's coming up to clear, fine. But you have to deal with it, not like, vengeful and revenge. And if you put energy into it, you're giving energy to this. Just let them be. And thank them for their role in your life. I don't know, Virgo. There's something really interesting happening here. It's time. I feel like there's like a big shift for you, and it's up to you to do it. And it's like time for you to stop playing the victim here and stop blaming other people for your choices in your life, and starting to own up to your responsibilities and to your actions, and being accountable for where you are in your life, right? This is not only to you, Virgo. This is to every single human on this planet, but you have it in your thing. Change is here for you. The butterfly is ready to move out of the cocoon, but it only happens within. For me, there's something beautiful coming up for you. Perception. I freaking love this. Because there's a butterfly in it. It's kind of cool. Your perception of how this person is could be an egoic perception, right? Could be something that you're just creating in your mind. I love it. It could be. Anyways, I want to see. Perception is green, which is heart. Emerald offers a regal ability to see things differently and the chance of embracing transformation. There is an ability to attract wealth here if you have an open heart. Interesting. Often our journey brings us full circle, leading us to wonder why things happen. Emerald stone teaches us to follow through on whatever it is before us. Going back is not an option. 100%. Okay, like obviously. Change is here. So if change is presented to yourself in this relationship, in this job, in this whatever, and it's time to take that path. The Lady of the Mirror. I love it. Reflection, non-judgment. Everyone is a freaking mirror in our lives, people. Everybody. I don't even care if you're going to laugh or you're going to cry or you're going to get angry at me, because everyone is a reflection of ourselves. And you're like, no, that person is evil. You are evil too, honey. So let's throw all that stupidity out of the window, right? If you are good, then you are evil, because you live in this polarized world. So there. If there is evil, you have been evil in your life, whatever that means, right? You've been a bully, you've been mean, you've been like whatever. You have. Let's be real. Don't tell me that you've been an angel this whole life, because it's impossible. It's human nature. So if you have that person that is being like this with you, then you have been like that, and that person is reflecting back at you, and that person is showing you what you need to clear in your life. Stop pushing things aside. Stop resisting. Start to surrender to the mirrors that are in front of you. Stop judging the mirrors in front of you, because those mirrors in front of you, those reflections, are you. I know. You're not liking me today, but this is what it is. The Phoenix, man. Resurrection, surrender to change. Freaking change. It's all about change, people. Change. Change is here. Phoenix is my freaking spirit animal. Is like coming from the burning from the ashes and moving into something completely new. It's time to, it's renewal, it's rebirth. It's not even rebirth. It's birthing anew. We are not going back to a rebirth. We're going to go into something completely new. Are you ready for change? Are you really ready for change? Or you just want to sit and wallow in your self-pity? Or do you want to sit in your anger and sit in your resentment and sit in all the, oh, what he or she did this to me, or he or, it's like enough. Or this is how I was, my past is why I'm like this, or like enough freaking blaming and putting things on other people or situations. It's done. It's the past. What are you right now? Where do you want to be right now? Do you want to be angry right now? Or do you want to live harmonious life? I don't know. That's really clear to me. The Phoenix does not hold on to anything. It's ready to burn everything away and move into something completely new. The Lady of the Mirror looks at her reflection and does not judge it and says, okay, I get why you were here. Thank you, Emperor, for showing me the ugly side of me too. I'm done. I'm moving forward. Wow, Virgo, this is like huge. Ugly. It's ugly. It's freaking ugly. But you know what? Ugly is where you need to be to make this freaking change. If you think life is pretty, it's not, right? We are moving to, like, life in this realm is definitely not pretty. We're living in the 4D right now, and it's not pretty. It's all clearing. We're needing to move, making these hard decisions, these uncomfortable. We're in the cocoons. But if you want to stay in the cocoon, feeling ugly and emitting ugly to others because they hurt you, this, they blame, shame, then we're always like this. We're never freaking moving forward. I just want to leave you with this. Like, I'm like kind of, it's very, like it's work. I've done this work too. And it's like, I'm not small. I'm not like, I don't need anyone else to power me up. I got this. I'm freaking magical. I'm powerful. Are you the same, Virgo? Or you need someone else to like plug you? You need to plug into someone else to give you all of this, to make you feel big. It's time to stop giving your power away to the emperors, the empresses, to everybody. It's time to rev up your own power. And that's releasing all of it. And letting it all go. And stopping attachments to anything. Stop expecting anything. And being the phoenix that you are. And getting ready to change and lead. All right. That is the lecture of the day. So I'm going to give you 2 answers to 2 questions from this oracle. And I'll give you 3 since it's your birthday. So pick 3 questions in your head. I'm going to go right now. Pause if you haven't thought about them. Here's answer number 1. You've selected 3 of hearts. It will change your image. All right. Number 2. The Magician card warns that you're taking an unexpected risk. All right. This is so interesting. And number 3. The Taurus, the sign of the bull, urges you to act courageously in the face of adversity. So adversity, again, is the same idea. It's like whatever you're feeling that's adverse against you, it's because it's you. It's like, trust me, I went through this past week, and it's really uncomfortable, but it's really owning up to yourself and trusting yourself. And knowing that you're bigger than it all. And you don't have to look outside of yourself for anything. All right. I'm leaving you with my book again. My gorgeous book. If you've already bought it, awesome. If not, I've also included in my website. The link will be down below, and I can, with the website, I'm able to personally sign them for you. Otherwise, they're on Amazon all over the world, and the links are below as well. I love you, Virgo. You got this. Happy, happy birthday. Enjoy the energies. It's really, you need to go through the cocoon to come out as a beautiful butterfly. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. I feel like there's like the beginning of Libra here. So happy birthday to the beginning of Libra. All right. Look at this beautiful card. We have success and happiness are coming. Enjoy and celebrate life. Woo, woo, woo. This is actually the cover of the Oracle deck. So it's, oh, here, it's right here. Right. So, I mean, this is amazing. So things are working out for you. You've been working really hard for the past few months anyways to get to this point, but I'm not going to be able, this is like pretty simple and there. I want to see the cards before I actually relate them to the week. So, Seven of Wands. It's Leo. Seven of Wands is like stepping into your power, trusting yourself, having faith in decisions that you've made. The Page of Pentacles. These having faith in your job. So weird. In your job, having faith in schooling, a new creative project, something to do with money, a new investment that you've made. Nine of Cups, freaking awesome. Things are looking up. The Five of Swords. Okay, the Ace of Coins. That's good. Again, money related, money investments, projects. Knight of Swords. The only thing is like you is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is like this card of revenge, of vengefulness, of I'm victorious, but I cheated, lied to get here, kind of thing. I cheated, lied, stole. I went against my soul to get to where I am. I made a deal with the devil. Like some of you, like maybe, or it's not even that. It's just like some of you might have done things that you didn't want to get to where you are right now. And you're reaping in it. You're reaping in the rewards and things that are working out for you. But I feel like not every Libra, obviously. I feel like some of you know who this is, know who you are, who I'm talking to, that maybe you didn't feel comfortable with how you got to this success. You weren't completely honest with yourself and your soul to get to where you are right now. And there's others that have like worked really hard and have tirelessly got to where they are, and there's someone around you that's trying to bring you down. Someone like is gossiping about you. Someone who is constantly trying to one-up you, and you're not having it because you're like forging through. I feel like there's like, if some of you are thinking of investing in something, I would say go for it. If some of you are thinking of starting a new project, it feels good to me. If someone of you are feeling like moving, asking for a raise or asking for more work, then do it. Or schooling, if you're thinking of changing schooling or changing your field, then go for it. But there's this like, this Five of Swords is bothering me. This Five of Swords is like this part of you. Some of you might be doing it for the wrong reasons. Maybe you're putting money in or investing in something, creating a project for status purposes, for how everyone else is gonna, like, for everyone else kind of thing, not for you. And I just want you to be careful and pay attention to that, because it's not really where you need to be. Because abundance is yours. It's coming anyways. The Ace of Coins in the future. So it's like, if that's where you're at now, like, rethink it. And the Knight of Swords is this like travel, more travel coming up for you, whether it's business travel or personal. But business travel looks like the Ace of Coins on top. I don't know, I feel like everything looks good for you. But there's this part, there's like deep inside is like some clearing that needs to be done, or some forgiveness. Perhaps someone tried to pull a fast one on you and you haven't forgiven them yet, and it's like asking you just forgive them. Or because ultimately, once you let this one go and you release this from you, things will open up again for you. I feel like you're holding on to some resentment here. And it has to do with business or school or money. It's almost like money was being loomed over you, like maybe some of you are staying in a relationship because money, and it's not comfortable, and you're like having to, it's like, let this go. Like, forgive the energy and just let it go. It's not who you are. Like, you don't need to hold on to this. This is not, doesn't feel good to me at all. It's like blue. The throat chakra, it's like almost like you need to express it. Say it out loud to someone that's in your life that's holding you almost hostage with money, or hostage with like your happiness. It's not a nice feeling. But all around you feels really good, right? Everything feels like on the surface level, everything feels good, but there's also you not really trusting it. There's like some business travel, some travel coming up for you, some movement as far as money goes, like an investment that's going to go great. But again, like this Five of Swords is, it's like an inner turmoil within you, feeling like you've wronged yourself or you've wronged someone else, and it's like almost like, it's like let it go. It's almost like forgive yourself. Forgive the other person and release yourself, and watch as the abundance comes in for you. Watch as the next path opens up for you, because you can't be holding on to all this. It's not working. Confusion. Interesting. The confusion shows up because I'm confused. I love it. Okay. Confusion is usually the crown chakra. So confusion is right here. Through the willingness to be in confusion, we find clarity. There is nothing to solve. Meditation and quiet time will bring clarity. Let's see what it says at the beginning. When you are in the unknown, it may be little comfort to know that you are safe. Understand that your angels have brought you to this point. You may need more information at this time. Remain still and allow inspiration in. It will come. Okay. I mean, angels, it's you, right? It's you actually, you're at this point in your life where you're having to face these ugly emotions or people in your life, or face these actions, these, you're here having to make decisions. Like, what is my next step? I want to create abundance in my life. I want to step into this new relationship, this new opportunity in my life. And it requires me to travel. It requires me to move from where I am. But this part of me is holding me back, even though it feels ugly. And the confusion's like, okay, well, like, feel the ugly, feel the resentment, feel it all. But it's time to make a move. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, makes sense now. Like, you know where you need to go. And a little part of you is holding on to this dream or this idealism, or to like, because it's uncomfortable for everyone else in your life, so you hold on to their dreams. But it's time to free yourself. The spirit whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. It's like the high priestess. You know. So deep down inside, Libra, you know what you need to do. Some of you are holding on because of, I'm more comfortable in the house. I'm living in like what seems stable right now, or I'm afraid of not having enough money, or I'm, you know, lack. And just the spirit, the high priest is like, listen in. Where do you want to go? Where do you need to be? Like, make that move. The fire prince, optimism, aggression. The fire prince is like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is like, follow your passion, follow your creativity. Where is it leading you? Are you holding back from where you need to go because of other people in your life? Because you feel lesser than? Where's this? Be a little bit aggressive, assertive, stand up, talk, go. It's like, it's not even talk this, it's like do. Trust yourself and go for it. What are we doing, Libra? Why are we comfortable in this confusion? The confusion is here, which is the Tower moment, to bring it up and make you like see the discomfort and see the chaos around you and say, okay, no, this is not how I will live. No, this is not how I want to be. I don't want to feel resentful. I don't want to feel like this. I'm ready to move. Knight of Swords. I'm ready to make a jump. I'm quickly too. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to jump into this new opportunity that's showing up for me. A new relationship that's showing up for me. A new path. I'm ready. It's like awesome. I love it, actually. All right. I'm going to give you 3 questions since this is your birthdays. So Oracle book has answers. They're not only yes and no's. Think of a question. Think of 3. So loud. I'm going for it. Pause the video if you haven't thought of a question yet. So question number 1 is, the tea leaves have formed the shape of a tree. It will come to fruition. So yes, whatever it is that you ask, it's coming true. Question number 2. The psychic advised you to consult a faraway relative for advice. I've never gotten that one. That's cool. All right. And question number 3. You selected the Ace of Hearts. A person with the initial A will make it happen. You have to let me know if that really exists for you. Like, that's really cool. Okay, like everybody else, I'm plugging my book again. So now I have added it to my website. So if you haven't gotten it yet, I'm gonna sign it. I could do a personalized signature to you or to a gift or whatever, and I can send it to wherever you are in the world. Or if you're in Montreal, you can come pick it up as well. I love you, and I'll see you next week. All right. Thank you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got re-energize in the natural world. Let your inner hunter or huntress take rest. So we have like this huntress. Could be, I don't know, goddess Diana, the hunter. And she's in this portal, trees and all around her. The trees, to me, I always feel like when I see the forest, I feel like we're the forest and the trees are like the vessel, right? What I'm seeing here is that a lot of you have been seeking perhaps a lot of answers to your inner but outer. And now this is saying, just let's go back in. Let's go in and accept that which is out, right? Let's go back in and clear. Let's clear the branches and the leaves and everything. And now if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's like time for the leaves to start to fall. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it's time for you to bloom again. But there is this clearing that needs to be done for us to move into this new version of ourselves. And I feel like, Scorpio, you've been doing a lot of the work. Kudos. But it feels like there's a little bit more left to do. Anyways, let's just see. Or it's just like you also, like, maybe some of you haven't been taking the rest that you need. You haven't been taking that R&R that is necessary. The Temperance card. Temperance card is, yes, finding that balance between your emotions and the mental, finding that, like, the healing energy as well. It's a Sagittarius energy. Maybe some of you need to heal through travel. Some of you need to heal in mastery, because the Temperance to me is a mastery card. And the Moon underneath the healing. Both of these are kind of healing cards, so I see that. These are the emotions. This is the fire. It's a fire sign. So it's the things that you need to take action with, but there are also emotions here with mental. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening here. Scorpio. Let's just see. The Hangman. The Four of Wands. The Three of Coins, Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. How is this? Okay. So, what is all this going on here? So, I kind of like this, actually. So, let's look at these three cards. The Hangman, the Hangwoman, right? I mean, these two cards right here, like I said, is you diving deep into the forest of emotions. You clearing into the forest, right? You clearing the vessel. There's a lot of you that are going through some possibly heavy energies, balancing others with yourself as well, because this could be going deep into your intuition too, into your intuitive ways and really listening in. But I just feel like this is a lot of hidden crap, because you're Scorpio. You must have a lot of hidden emotion, and that's really hard to eke out of your system. The Hangman would tell me that you're needing to step back a little bit and, like, don't be so hard on yourself for that which is coming up, right? Like, I almost feel like some of you you're having a hard time discerning between whatever's coming up. Like, you're like, oh my God, is this ego? Is this like this? And you're wearing yourself out, trying to figure out. Like, you're trying to make sense of what is going on in your life, right? And you're not really understanding what's happening in the forest right now. And it's okay. It's almost like spirit or divine is like, don't make sense of it. Just let it come up. Let it like express itself the way it needs to be expressed. Stop trying to understand. Stop trying to balance everything. Stop trying to balance your life with other people's lives. Stop trying to figure out what the root of it is, what the root of the tree is, what the root of the problem is, why, where did it come from, how is, like, stop that. Just allow for the flow of the water, of the moon, energy to flow through you, as uncomfortable as it is. But it's necessary. Because to me, when I see this, it's like you're heading towards this, the Four of Wands, is celebration, success. It's like a culmination energy of, like, okay, a foundational energy. It's like, okay, I did what I needed to do, and now I can restart my life again. I could begin fresh with my family, with my friends, with my job, with whatever it is. I can, like, it's like everybody who's going through this, but you guys are suppressing a lot with this moon. And maybe some of you are doing the work, and I'm pretty sure you are. But still, I feel like you're holding back. So be kind to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself and to others, because this is coming for you, right? And it's like you're going to start working with other people, with other soul tribes, with other pods. You're going to work with other, like maybe you're going to work in a job with other like partners, colleagues. Maybe you're going to start your own project with 2 other people. It doesn't have to be 2, it could be whatever. I just feel like it's going to propel you onto another path, into another forest, right? Like kind of thing. And usually I look at this as so many ideas kind of thing, but now I look at it and it's like these cups are full of fire and light and abundance and freedom and growth. So for me, it's like you're just opening yourself up to everything everything the divine has for us, right? Which is you have for yourself, kind of thing. Like by you clearing all this, by you doing the work, Scorpio, because you're needing to do that. Like don't sit idly by. Like we need you to do the work, because what's coming for you, the dragonfly, like a new energy is showing up for you. Your new purpose kind of thing. The new pod, the new tribe is coming, and a new soul family to come to collaborate with you, to help you achieve all of these. To achieve that which is already part of your blueprint. So to me, Scorpio, you're being asked to do the work in the clearing. Be the huntress and the hunter, but also take the time to rest. Take the time to love yourself, be kind to yourself, be compassionate towards yourself. Because you're getting ready for a new path. And I like the back of this card, kind of, that's exactly how I feel. And you have balance, right? So you're like, it's almost this, it's like the imbalance of the deep emotion and clearing with the balance of like figuring it out. So the happiness, the harmony kind of here with like you know, whatever that means, right? I just feel like balance to me feels like you are moving into alignment with your path, with your soul destiny. And the only way is for you to start to uncover that which is hidden within you and be really authentically honest and truthful with yourself and do the work. I don't know, some of you, I feel like you're going to start collaborating with others work-wise or work-wise. I don't see it. I don't see you getting into threesome with it, like romantic. It's like really work-wise. There's this feeling of stability within family. It's very clear here. But also opening yourself up to all the gifts. All those incoming gifts are coming online for you. The River Queen. Flow, letting go, natural movement. I mean, I kind of like this with the moon. It's like that flow. Right? It's allowing the emotion, allowing the stuckness to come up, allowing the anger, the release to come up and flow out of you, instead of asking why, where does it come from, which ancestor did it derive from, why it's the root, like what's the trauma. Like, it's not important. Just let it move through you. We don't need to attach to the whys anymore. We don't attach to the stories. Like, it's done, finished. The Metal King. There's a king and a queen. Discipline, armor, boundaries. I mean, I can concur with this one. Boundaries. Something I've learned recently. Really set up those boundaries. No one's allowed to take in your energy. No one's allowed to, you don't need to hold space for everybody in your life. It's time to go into that forest of yours and hold your own space. Love yourself. Love your journey. Do things for you again. Develop that mastery within you. Open up those gifts. Trust yourself. Work with others. Like it'll help you work with others. It'll help you solidify better relationships with your family and your friends and your relationships. I just feel like it's you just like trusting the process without diving deep into the whys and the whats and the wheres and the whens. It's not important, the story. That's information that you do not, you're already trying to clear information from your body. Why would you bring more information into your body to explain something that has already happened, that doesn't exist anymore? Because it's part of an illusion. It's really cool, actually. I like it. I think there's something, you're working your way to something completely new. And it's that clearing of the information that is necessary for you to move into this new. So, I have the Oracle book with me today. Pick 2 questions and I will give you 2 answers. Pause the video if you haven't thought of a question, because I'm going in for the answer. Answer number 1. Your card is a 7 of diamonds. My, you're feeling ambitious. Okay. Go for it if you're feeling ambitious. Question number 2. At the bottom of your cup is the shape of an umbrella. You have more options than you know. Lovely. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Self-promo. I am you, you are me. If you got this, I'm so grateful. If you didn't, a Twin Flame Journey romantic novel that I just came out with. I'm also showing you this because I put it on my website. So now if you want a personalized signed copy from me, you can get it on my website and I could ship it to you, or you can pick it up if you're in the Montreal area. I love you and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got, you are unique. Be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. Be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. But isn't that being ourselves? It's being crazy anyways. I love it. You are unique, right? We are all unique. It's not just you, Saggy. But this is coming up because maybe some of you have been following the norm, right? Following the rules, following the lines, following the illusion. And it's us saying, hey, Saggy, do you remember who you are? Yeah, you, Saggy. You're the one who like steps outside of these boxes. You're the one who goes and impulsively travels across the world. You're the one who spontaneously moves into relationships, or you're the one who like jumps into crazy and makes us and inspires us, right? What happened? Did you like forget who you are? Did you like step into the normal? Right? I kind of like this. I don't know what it was going towards, but let's see what's going on. All right. We got the 7 of freaking swords, people. The 7 of swords. The 7 of swords. Lying, dishonesty, cheating, like someone who is vengeful, someone holding your secrets, someone gossiping about you. Not great. Aquarius energy. Right off the bat. With the 6 of Cups, someone from your childhood, someone that you've known a while ago, someone that you have confidence in, someone that you shared a bond with, a strong bond with. That's ugly. That's ugly. This is ugly. Okay, let's go. King of Cups. The Scorpio energy. Could be a father, could be a partner, could be someone in your life that is very masculine, very spiritual. Could be very spiritual in your life as well. Let's see. Empathic. The Ace of Cups. With new love, new creativity, new passion. The Knight of Wands is you. Traveling, doing something creative, dating. There could be a lot of things. And the King of Wands. Ooh, we have some big here. We have 2 kings and a knight. What is this? What is going on here, Sag? I mean, I gotta tell you, I don't really like this Seven of Swords, because the Seven of Swords could also be like non-conformist, doing something outside of the norm. But when I see the Six of Cups underneath it, and the King of Cups on the other side of the Seven of Swords, I almost feel like there's someone in your life, like I say, from your childhood or from your past, that could be controlling a little bit your life, your creativity, your love life, I don't know, someone who is manipulating you when it comes to love, when it comes to creative passion project, babies. Even if you're thinking of having a baby, there could be a manipulative energy around you. I just feel like there's no, it's just like a no to me. I'm gonna keep these aside. It could be a father figure, it could be someone, whatever, a partner, someone using you. Jealous, definite jealousy here. Someone like holding you hostage to fear, you know, someone restricting you. I don't know. I'm sorry, Saggy, but that's me too. I'm a Saggy moon, but it's really interesting. It's like there's someone that's holding you back from, like, it's almost like you're not able to really love yourself or someone else because of a like, I don't know, it's a gossipy energy, it's a manipulative energy. I really do feel like that. There's someone around you that is taking advantage of something when it comes to love, when it comes to your creative endeavors. It's like holding you back. Of course, nobody holds you back and nobody has power over you, right? If we really look at it, the big picture, it's all you. Nobody else can do that to you. But in this instance, I feel like you're allowing that. You're allowing this energy to find its way in, and in effect, it's affecting you. You're allowing its way in because they've known you for a long time, and they know how to manipulate you. Sucks, to hear that? I know. And it's so interesting because here we have the Knight of Wands, which means travel. So some of you are or like moving into something completely new, or it's almost like flirting, or finding a way around it so that you don't have to deal with it. But it's like freaking heavy. It's a heavy energy, Saggy. So you're carrying a very uncomfortable energy with you that's not yours. It's someone else that is trying to impose their rules, impose their ways of being, impose their in a very loving manner, the King of Cups. But the King of Cups could be like it's emotional distortion to me. And they're offering you love, or they're offering you a chance at normal, whatever that is. They're having they're offering you a creative endeavor. They're offering you something that's like right up your alley that is making you like, yeah, I want. And the Knight of Wands is you, and it's like saying, okay, Saggy, we need you to like stand on attention and really look at this situation. Is this where you want to be? And the King of Wands shows up, which is a Leo, Aries, Saggy as well. It's like your fire sign is showing up at the future, and it's like, okay, where do you want to be? Do you want to be this King of Wands? You want to stand on your chair and feel again and be confident again in yourself and love yourself and want to do things for yourself and not because you were manipulated into it? Are you like I almost feel like some of you are traveling. The Knight of Wands is travel, so, or dating, or just this. It's time to be impulsive, almost. It's time to be you. It's time to take the horse in the reins in your hand and go for something. I feel like you're needing to be careful. Around you, there is an energy that is playing with your emotions, playing with your light, playing with your generosity, with your love for humanity, like your love. And the Knight of Wands like, okay, Saggy, what are you doing? It's time to be you again. It's time to like get up and do something impulsive. Get out of where you are. No more manipulation. No more of this shit anymore. You are your own person. You're not doing things for other people. You're not going to fall for any of all this crap around you. It's time to make a move, and it's time to either reach out to a fellow fire sign, or it could be like a mentor in your life, or it could be you. Let's sit on this throne again. Where's the fire? And remind ourselves who we are, that we don't need, we don't accept this kind of behavior. If someone's manipulating, if someone's gossiping, if someone's like cheating, lying, dishonest, whatever the frick this is, no, it's a no. It's not acceptable. And I feel like it's with love and with creativity. Those are the two things that are showing up in my head a lot. Or even like a manipulation to have a baby. If some of you are like not really ready for it, and there's like you're being forced or whatever. No one forces that, but there's just a feeling of it's uncomfortable to me. I really don't like it. Let's see what this is. Guilt. Jesus. Exactly. It's like there's this feeling of like no one is forced to do anything, but I feel like you feel like you are being manipulated. That's what it is. It's like you feel guilty, so you do it. You're going to help this person because they're family, or because you've known them for a long time, or because they're your friends, or because whatever it is. And of course, you're going to return, and you're going to help, and you're going to participate in this. But the Knight of Wands, like, no, we don't participate in things that happened. Like, if there is like any form of manipulation or ego happening, we don't need to be there, Saggy. There's no reason to feel guilty about it. You need to get out. I love it. Oh my God. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. I mean, the Eagle King is the king, is power, but also the eagle is fucking freedom. It's time to spread those wings and fly out of whatever this ugly energy is. The Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, detachment. I mean, the archer, it's like a hunter kind of thing. It's like time to, I feel like with this showing up is that you are so much more than you are, Saggy, and sometimes you forget it, and sometimes you get lost in other people's drama, and you get lost in other people's expectations of you, that you forget, and you get lost in this love story that's being offered to you, and you get lost in the because of your past, you're nostalgic, so you hold on to things, and the cards are being doled out and saying no more, Saggy. Now it's time, no more falling for this guilt business, no more falling for it. It's time to look at the big picture. It's time to spread your wings and fly and go where you're being called to. It's enough. Detach from everyone else's ideas and thoughts of how you should live your life. It's not how you are supposed to live your life. I would say beware of beware. Just be conscious of it, right? Just be conscious of the people around you and how they are talking to you and how they are. What are their intentions? If it's all about their intentions, not your intention, you have to really just stand in your own. Do what is that you need to do. Be brave, be unique, be your own person. Do what you need to do. Become the King of Wands, like embody that King of Wands. And King of Wands doesn't give a shit, right? He's fearless, he's confident, he's brave, he trusts himself. And the Knight of Wands is even more so, right? The king is like usually the one that says, okay, knight, I need you to just go into this is the war, this is where it's at. And the Knight of Wands is, and the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, both of them, they go. They're fearless. They don't ask questions or whatever. They trust. Wow, man. A lot of, so I just think that I think some of you, obviously not every single Saggy here, but there's some Saggys here that are being played. I'm going to say it right out. You're being played, and you need to be careful. And you're being played. Is it malicious? I mean, the Seven of Swords is malicious, but is it, I mean, everything is a mirror, everything's a reflection. So if they're malicious, it means that you have that inside you too, and you have to clear it. So that's why they're showing up in your life. So just be careful and start, I feel like some of you need to travel, you need to go, you need to make a move, perhaps. Step into something new. If there's a new opportunity, a new path opening for you, a new job opening for you, take it. I just feel like there's a new way of living that is showing itself to you, and it's like, take that. Don't go to the one that you're the most comfortable with. Wow, man. All right, so I got the Oracle book. 2 questions, please, my beautiful Saggy. I'm going in right now. The answer is, if you haven't figured out the question, pause. But the answer is, you've drawn the Queen of Spades. Look to a dark-haired woman for the answer. I always laugh when I do this. Okay. You know where to get me. And question number 2. The crystal ball reveals a magnifying glass. Step away and examine your alternatives. All right. This is your reading, my beautiful Saggy. I'm also promoting my I Am You, You Are Me. If you haven't received it, if you haven't bought it yet, this will be a nice energy exchange. I also added it to my personal my We Love Divine website. So if you haven't bought it yet, I can do a signing, a personal signing to you, and I can mail it to you, or you can pick it up if you're in Montreal. All right. I love you, Saggy, and I will see you next week. And I just do open your eyes and pay attention to all that you're feeling and all that's around you and intentions of others. These are my last words. If this didn't resonate with you at all, you just check your rising and your moon for other messages. Please do that. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Love you, Saggy. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got awaken the magic of your creativity. Immerse yourself in the world of feelings. I'm actually going to read this one. I like that. I find it interesting that I don't find the meaning goes with the actual saying. So let's see what it says. Dive deep into the core of your emotional world where a special alchemy lies hidden. Surrender completely to the magic of your feelings and discover deep within you an irresistible, creative light that is ready to create beauty. Your feelings know no reason, rules, or barriers. They are like water, simply streaming and flowing over all obstacles or carrying them along in their wake. The time has come to take control of your emotions, but without building walls or imposing limitations. Anyways, that's pretty clear. Because you do hold, you're like the master of like freaking barriers. Okay. I like the magic of your creativity. To me, it feels like you have like a hidden talent within you, or you have you know more than you think you do. You keep following the rules of the world, and that's a very Capricorn trait. And you're forgetting who you really are. And you're forgetting that you have such a wealth of wisdom within you. Like, your creative power is so expansive within you, and then you always hand it to someone else to take care of. You're always like, no, you give your power away, is what I'm trying to tell you. And you're immerse yourself in the world of feelings that you have a hard time expressing your feelings. Like you resist it. Oh, I don't want to feel that, so I'm gonna like drink it away. I'm gonna shop it away. I'm gonna like, kind of thing. I feel like this is really a powerful card for you, Capricorn. I think this is the most powerful card of the deck so far because it really pertains to you as the sign. 5 of Cups. Like, this is feeling small, giving your power away, feeling a little depressed, feeling unsure of how to approach life, how to approach a situation in your life. You're uncomfortable. Ace of Wands, which is so interesting because underneath the 5 of Cups is this new opportunity showing up, a new creative endeavor, a new project, a new venture, a new move, a new career, a new relationship. Like, Ace of Wands is like everything. And yet you're like, oh, I'm not sure, I don't know what to do, I don't know, I have no power, I'm not like, I don't know how to feel, I don't know what to do. And the Capricorn and Virgo, your fellow sister in the signs, are very much people who like to stick to their routine, stick to the way they do things. I've always done it like this. This is how my relationship has always been for the past 20 years. So I'm not going to expect anything more. And I sometimes listen to people, I'm like, what are you talking about? Anyway, there's no way to be. The only way to be is your way to be. Four of Cups. Again, look at this. What's going on here? Let's go. Queen of Wands. We have like, okay, I'm going to see what's going on. Three of Wands. And the Six of Swords. Three of Wands and Six of Swords, I can tell you right off the bat, is you making a move. You leaving something really heavy behind. So there is massive change here for you, Capricorn. It's a moving away from an old self, an old version of you, to something completely new. That's uncomfortable for you, but it needs to happen. And you're very uncomfortable. Like I 4 and the 5 of Cups. You're bored. You're bored. You're annoyed by yourself. You're depressed. You don't know where to go. You're like confused. It's almost like you're comfortable in your distress. And yet the universe is like, hey, we've opened the path for you so many times. And you've never taken it, Capricorn, because you're like, no, I'm going to just stay in here. Oh, I'm going to stay because of what are they going to think? I'm going to stay because of the kids. I'm going to stay because of this. I'm going to stay because of that. I'm going to stay because I'm comfortable, but I'm not happy, but I'm going to stay anyways. And the universe is like, yo, we brought in a Queen of Wands. We brought in a mentor. We brought in a woman that's like powerful and a leader that's willing to open up this path for you. We brought in like this. We brought in, or we even made you feel like that. Embrace that energy. And you've chosen to feel disempowered, and you've chosen to be lesser than and to play small. And last that I checked, the Queen of Wands does not play small. She's an Aries. She does not play small. Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius do not play small. They are bigger than life, right? And you, my beautiful Capricorns, this is huge right here. You are being propelled to make some massive decisions in your life, which will take you across the city, across the country, across the ocean. Well, there's both water here. Will take you to another level, another phase in your life, to another relationship, to another job, to another home. I can't make this shit up. It's Three of Wands, Six of Swords. They're both in transition to another life, right? To another path. No, and both of them have their backs to us. Like this is it's the side to us, but usually it's the back to us. Because they're not looking back. It's forward movement. No more going back. No more feeling comfortable. I'm going to stay because of nah. You know, this is what we do all the time. We stay, and we disempower ourselves. We choose to be small. We choose not to feel the feels. We choose to stunt our creativity, our expression, our everything. For what? And for who? Not for you, because you're much larger than life. And the universe knows it. And it's like, it's time to make the move. Stop relying on other people's expectations or how they see the world or how they see your life. It's not about them. This is about you, the fire that resides within you. What do you want to do? How do you want your life to live? How do you want to live your life? Do you want to live it fully expressive? Fully like creative? Powerful? Or do you want to live it like this? Very humdrum and following the rules and unhappy, sad and blah, blah, blah. I don't know, man. This is like super clear. Like the roles here. You're getting ready to start a freaking new venture. A whole new path is opening for you. Acceptance. Yeah, man. Let's accept. Accept the greatness within you. Accept the creative freaking flow that's within you. Accept all the anger and the sadness and the darkness that's with you and allow it to flow out 100%. Allow it to flow out. Don't sit in it and say, and give excuses to it. We give excuses for it. Give it like, oh, and then we live an unhappy life. Because we're not here to live this life, first of all. We're not here to go to school. We're not here to go to work. We're not here to be in a relationship. We're not here to do those things. I know it's really difficult and you want to believe that this life is like this, but it's not. You're here for something much greater. And it's to dream the new dream. So how do you want to, like, even if you don't give a flying F what I'm saying, but how would you even want to dream this new life into existence? What would be included in it? And if you tell me it's like a yacht and like a multi-million-dollar home, you're not going to get it. I'm telling you now. And even if you get it, I mean, kudos to you if that's what you want. That is not the trajectory that we're heading towards. This is not a life of excess. This is a life of love for self and others and abundance. But abundance has this funny, weird thing. And Capricorn is really challenged with this because it's all about like things. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, let me tell you, there are material. It's like all like that, but it's not. It's much more. And I feel like you're being pushed towards this greater path. And you're holding on. You're holding on to something that is empty, and you know it. And it's like, it's not who you are. And you know it too. And you keep holding on because you're afraid of like hurting somebody, whatever. But nobody's afraid to hurt you, Capricorn. They keep hurting you all the time, it seems. The 4 and the 5 of Cups. What are you afraid of? Why are you resisting this? Why are you resisting your greatness? Why are you playing small? Is my question. I don't understand why people want to play small. You're so much more than there's a big path that has opened for you, and it's time to jump on it or just stay playing small if you want. The word Lord, communication, praise, dishonesty. So this speaks volumes. Communication, express yourself, but are you being dishonest to your soul? By staying in this relationship, are you being dishonest with your soul by staying at this job, by staying in this family, by staying in, it's like the more we lie to ourselves and the more we lie to others, the more we dishonor ourselves in the path. And all that the universe wants is you to get up and go towards where you're needed. And perhaps some of it is to write a book. Perhaps some of it is to do a webinar, is to communication, form of communication. The web weaver. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. I mean, this is the dream weaver. It's the web weaver. So maybe some of you are in software. All of a sudden I'm seeing this. Or marketing or whatever. And you're being pushed into a job that is like I even feel like some of this is your next move is even greater than you could ever imagine it to be. But you're so stuck in your little square and say, no, I only know this, so I can't do anything more. And they're like, no, man, you haven't tapped into 1/1,000,000th of anything. You haven't tapped into anything inside you. And when you do tap in, you're going to be like, wow. But you can only tap in if you like release yourself from this guilt, this like resistance, and surrender to that which is being offered to you, Capricorn. But you are stuck in that, I have to please these people and I have to like, what are they going to think of me and how, like, who cares? Who effing cares? You are the web weaver. You are the dream weaver. You are the word lord. You are it. And it's time to make a big freaking move. I don't know what you're doing, but it's time to move. All right. I'm giving you 2 questions. So, 2 questions. 2 answers are coming up. If you haven't thought about them, think about them, because I'm coming up with answer number 1. You rolled an 11. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. Whatever that is for you, let it go. I love it. Answer number 2, Aquarius, the sign of the water bearer, recommends you consider another course of action. I don't know what you asked there, my beautiful Capricorns, but it's time to do what's in your heart. All right. I Am You, You Are Me is my romance novel. I just came out with it recently, about a twin flame journey. If you haven't bought it yet, excuse me, it's still available on Amazon. I have all the links below, and also I just put it on my website, so if you want a personalized signed copy from me, you can get it on my website, and I'll ship it to anywhere in the world. Also, if you're in Montreal, you can come pick it up. All right, this is my this is the reading this week. It's really powerful to me. I feel like you are at the precipice of massive change in your life, but it's up to you to really go down deep within and trust yourself and express yourself. There's a lot of emotions clearing up for you. Clear them. Don't ask why they're coming up. Don't figure it out. You don't need to figure out anything. You just need to let it go and let it flow and move and accept that which is coming to you, but accept that the trajectory you're on. If you're in a shitty relationship, if you're shitty, then there's a reason why you're there, but it's time to make a move. You are the web weaver. You are the dream weaver of your life. You are the word lord or lordess or what is, I don't know, countess or whatever. It doesn't matter. You are it. Nobody else has power over you except you. This is where I leave you. I love you, and I'll see you next week, Capricorn. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got a partnership for the new age. It's time to welcome it. So when I see this card, it's clear to me. To me, it's clear because I'm at this level of frequency. Now, the partnership for the new age is like moving into that soulmate energy or twin flame energy, or just moving into a new way of being in relationships, because the relationships of yours, was based on obligations and following norms and following the way of the world and having to compromise everything in your life, sacrifice, and this is what you do, it kind of thing. And the new age is not that. Partnership. This could be relationship, it could be friendships, it could be whatever, but we cannot be, this is what I believe, we cannot be in a partnership or relationship if we do not love ourselves first. That's first and foremost. That's why I feel like, anyways, doesn't matter what I feel about that. So this is a higher frequency relationship where everyone is not trying to change another person to be like themselves. Everyone is loving and understanding of one another. Everyone is not having to follow rules. And you're Aquarius. So you are the age of Aquarius. We are moving into your age of no boundaries, like boundaries, but no rules. So I kind of like this for you. So that's kind of happening for you. I feel like a lot of you probably are unaligning with a lot of people in your life. You're moving away from restrictive friendships, partnerships, relationships. You're realizing that you don't have to follow a certain way of being, and you could just be you, and the other person can be them, right? That is what friendships, relationships are all about. It's like we tend to be in these relationships with expectation. Oh, too good. The Tower is the first thing that shows up for you. Like, wow. The Tower is like my favorite card, of course, of the tarot, because the Tower is exactly this, what's going on outside. The Tower is no expectations. It's chaos. It's confusion. It's like conflict. It's confrontation. It's expression. It's authenticity. It's being you. That's the Tower to me. And underneath the Tower is the beautiful sun, which I love, frick. Because this is exactly who we are. We are the light. And we trigger people. And perhaps your next relationship, you will be triggering. We're always going to be triggering anyways, regardless of this relationship, next relationship, whatever it is. You are a trigger. Let's just be real. Okay? Like, we love to be real. Like, we are triggers because we are light. And we make people uncomfortable around us. Because we make them own up to themselves. We don't lie. We don't play games. We don't play small. We create havoc in the linear world life. So this is what you're doing, and I kind of freaking love it. Okay, next. Page of Swords. Communication. Not only you're creating havoc, you're expressing yourself. You're being truthful, authentic. You know what? Transparent. I got to tell you that being completely authentic to yourself is very uncomfortable, right? But it's too bad. It's time to be you. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to other people. Express yourself. How, like, you know, we always go into these relationships and we pretend to be something else. We pretend, and then when you show your true self, they're like, ooh. And then you're like, well, this is my true self. So if you don't like it now, you're not going to like it in 5 years from now. But we always go in and we try to like hide and suppress who we really are. So it's a no. I love this, man. It's you being you. 3 of Pentacles is collaborating. Let me see what that means. Okay. The Moon, going deep into your emotions, and the 2 of Swords. Okay. Well, this is like deep. Okay, so Partnership of Ages like threw me off because I thought it was about a romantic relationship, but this is also about work. It's about school. It's about you going deep into yourself, into your psyche. Is it like confronting your dualities, confronting the good and the evil within you, all of that, and working through it. And maybe you're needing to express it to someone else, to work through it, like ask for help from a tarot reader perhaps, or someone else, a friend of yours, that you could like talk about it and to better understand your situation. Like, sometimes it's like we just need to talk about it, like air it out, and just like, it doesn't mean we need advice from the other person, but we just need to air it out and just like, and people can see it with different eyes. And that's what I feel like you're having to do. But there's a lot of clearing that needs to be done here with the Moon. I feel like with the Tower here, I feel like you've hidden a lot of your emotions. You've hid a lot of your true feelings with partners or friends in your life. And there's like a masculine energy showing up here. Masculine. It's like 3 masculine and 3 feminine energies here. Oh no, this is masculine too. But there's like this feeling of you becoming absolutely real with yourself. Loving the ugly. Loving the anger. Loving the depressed part of you. The anxious. The manipulated part of you. The evil in you. Because to me, like I said, in I don't know what other sign it was, like, if you're good, you're evil. I'm sorry to trigger you, but that's what it is. We live in a dualistic world. We are one. We are 0 point neutral. So if we're feeling good, then we're feeling bad somewhere else. Someone else. One of our mirrors is feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it is what it is. And once we realize it, we're able to clear it from ourselves. And here you're going to go through a little bit of a topsy-turvy week so that you can come out clear and ready for a new partnership, a new relationship, a new friendship, a new familyship, partnership with yourself. It's time. It's time to clear, people. And you need to be transparent and honest and authentic. And what I feel is like you can't be alone. The Three of Coins to me speaks like, don't be alone doing this. Reach out to people in your life that can help you through this. Reach out to some guiding lights in your life with the sun as well. Like the sun card is an I am card. It's like a self. But this one is like a come together card. I feel like this I am card is more the confidence within you, the power that's within you. The power as you go through this tumultuous, chaotic time in your life, which is freaking awesome. Because this clearing that it needs to be done. It needs to be done. Like I feel like a lot of you are, like a lot of emotions are coming up and you don't understand them. There's a lot of instability in your life when it comes to emotions and mental and whatever, and it's okay. Instead of like putting yourself down and like, oh, no, just say, okay, it has to come up and has to clear. You're clearing, you're going to clear a lot this week. Definitely, a lot is going up. And then when you start clearing, there's going to be a moment where perhaps you need to make a decision with the Two of Swords. And you're going to resist it. And it's asking you to surrender to whatever it is coming up for you. If you have to make a choice in a relationship, you have to make a choice, whatever. Allow it to flow right out of you. Allow it. Don't hide it. Don't suppress it. If it's ugly, then let it out in any way you can. Go swimming. Go punch a boxing bag. Like, allow it to flow. Don't make sense of it. Don't go and ask, why is this coming up, and why, like the root of it. Don't ask these things anymore. It's finished that. We don't need these explanations anymore. It's the past. It's like, I feel like you're in a massive a breakthrough. There's a breakthrough happening here for you. And you're going to be maybe put through the ringer this week. Emotionally, 100%, or mentally even. But do the work. Don't push it aside. Allow it to come up. Feel it. Feel your way through this. Ask for help. You can't do this on your own. I kind of like it though, because it's going to be cathartic. Expansion. Exactamundo. Like, it's time to release and expand yourself and open yourself up. Like, you do tend to be like this. You're a fixed sign. I understand, because I'm a Taurus and we're like this. We're like, oh, I can do everything on my own. No, you can't. This is important for you, Aquarius. This is important for humanity, because everything you do is reflected into humanity. So what are you doing? Don't hold back. Don't act small. Boom. Feel the feels. Move into this next stage of your life. Move into this next phase. If you're uncomfortable, if you're unsure of where you are, you call, you reach out, you ask for help. There's many people around you that have answers, or not even answers, because it's not answers, it's guidance. Just the beacon of light. Trust me on this one. You're never, ever alone. The Shadow Queen. Acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation. Interesting. Knowledge, again, is like information that is not necessary. I know that people don't. Knowledge is things that you learn. Like you go out and you have to, like, you know, when I say you have to go out and ask for help, I'm not, you ask for help, but don't go out and like, put in more information. Like go look for self-help books. It's information you don't need, because you know what? You are it. You are the blueprint. You know what you need to do for yourself, but you're not yet ready for it. But what's necessary is to clear. No more information coming in. Manipulation and security. Like, you know, let me see what else there is. The Diamond Dreamer. Material wealth, true prosperity. That's nice. Okay. Like, boom. Abundance is waiting for you. The Shadow Queen. 16. Tells you that too many of the details hidden behind your circumstances prevent you from moving forward quickly at this time. She has come with a lantern to help shed light on what is concealed within you or your situation. This is the time to wait for more to be revealed. Perhaps you lack clarity and the knowledge of how to proceed with the subject of your inquiry. It's time to educate yourself a little more about your intention and then put that information to work for you. Again, this is not, no. The Shadow Queen asks that you dig deep to gain strength and that you have the courage to ask someone in the know to shed light on your circumstances. I say no to the educate yourself and let more information in, but you don't have to agree with me. I don't think that we need to ask outside of ourselves, because we are it. And these books are written like years ago, and like now we're in a different realm. We're in a different dimension, and I think we need to stop asking so much outside of ourselves, because you know what you need to do. You know when that friendship drops away from you, that it's the best thing. You know that when that relationship didn't work out, it was the best thing for you. You know that if you're not jiving with your son or your daughter at the moment, is where you need to be. You know it. But you fight it, because you think you have to follow some sort of rule. Instead, let it go. Let it go. That's manipulation. The insecurity of this facade world that keeps us like tied to it. That's how it has to be. Everything is a distortion. What do you want, Aquarius? How do you want your partnership to be? Really, all we need to be in a partnership or friendship or whatever is to be you and to be accepted that way, because I'm not here to like change you, and no one should be here to change you. I just said to change me. Right? I don't know. But anyway, Diamond Dreamer, we got some money coming in, prosperity and wealth, blah blah blah. But you know, that comes in, abundance to me comes in when you're clear and you're not following the distortion. So let's get some questions answered. You have 2 questions. I got 2 answers for you. These are not all yes and no's, so be open and expansive about it. So let's start. Question number 1 is here. If you don't have the question, pause the video, but this is the answer. A roll of 16 reveals the answer is yes, but only if you get to it immediately. So chop chop, get to it immediately. All right. And question number 2, according to the crystal ball, a negative force is keeping you from success. A negative force. The only negative force is you. There's no other forces around you that are negative. Energy, it's all energy. If you're feeling a negative force around you, it's energy that is emitting from you. Like, let's be real, right? It's not an energy that's coming from somewhere else. So chop chop, clear that negative energy out, and watch as things come in. So I'm going to do this again. I Am You, You Are Me is my soulmate journey book, romance novel. I just put it on my website, so if you want a personalized signed copy, I can ship that out to you, or if you're in Montreal, you can come pick it up, or we can meet somewhere. I love you, love you, love you, Aquarius. This is awesome. We are moving into a new era, a new realm, and you're getting ready for it, so hop to it. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye, Aquarius. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got, leave your usual social circles behind, seek out the true companions. So this speaks to all the Pisceans out there that are social butterflies who are doing a lot of networking because of business or work, same thing, or friends or whatever. This feels to me that just we have little fox here, which are sly and clever and conniving. So it speaks to me like maybe it's a time now for you to step away from those energies that are not aligning with you anymore. Move towards those that are truly accepting of who you are, truly love you for who you are, and step away from all the blah blah of the world. Right? I love this. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Which I'm gonna look at all the cards before the Three of Swords. All right. Thank God I looked at the cards. The Six of Swords. The Hierophant. The Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Okay. So, I mean, right off the bat, the Wheel of Fortune and Three of Swords shows up. Three of Swords is heartbreak, grief. To me, it feels like you've been in a relationship or a friendship or a companionship that's just not working out. It's been very hard for you to let go. Or someone has died in your life that it's been very hard for you to release yourself from. You need to drink some water. But you're definitely in a situation right now, Pisces, where you're having to break up with, you have broken up with friends, or you are breaking up with friends, or your partner, or your relationship, or your family, or whatever it is. There's like very sadness. And the fact that the Wheel of Fortune is here, it speaks that it's exactly where you need to be. Like, you're at a place right now where you need to release yourself from certain contracts. Whether it's marriage, friendship, family, work, whatever. And it might hurt you in this moment, but it's necessary. I know it's really challenging for us to see that way, but you know what? You've always had this moment where it happens where you're like, oh, thank God I left that person. It took me 10 years, but I left that person and then I was free again, right? And that's that feeling coming up. To me, it's like the universe has been showing you for the longest time now that it's not working out. But you're like, no, I'm going to stay, I'm going to stay, I'm going to stay, I'm going to stay. And now the Six of Swords is like, you got to go. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or anything. Why are you still hanging on? Is it because your social life is grand? Is it because that you're holding on because you have a family, whatever you're holding on because, but your heart is completely broken, or your heart is not in, but you're staying? It's time. And the Hierophant is interesting because the Hierophant could be a Taurus energy. It also could be marriage. It could be you moving away from a marriage, or work, or moving into a new one. Because the Eight of Swords is like, oh my God, I just left something else and now I'm going towards something new. There's a lot of things happening here. Like, wow, man. Like, the Eight of Swords is very telling. They showed up together. And I swear you see she's looking in the mirror and she can't even look at herself in the mirror. She has a blindfold in her reflection. Because she's like worried. Did I make the right decision? Should I have done this? Should I have done this? My heart is breaking. My heart has been broken for the longest time. I know I have to go, but is it the right thing? Is it like you're like freaking in your mind, Pisces. And the Eight of Swords in reverse is like, let it go. Surrender. Stop resisting. Stop holding on to what was. Stop holding on to this feeling of depression and anxiety and grief. You're holding on to that. And the universe is like, get out. Why are you still there? Your true companions are waiting for you. Your true wife or husband or partner or girlfriend or whatever is waiting for you on the other side of this, but you keep holding on to it. And it doesn't have to always be romantic. It could be anything. You're holding on to that relationship with your mother that doesn't exist, or your father that doesn't exist, or your child, or whatever. And it's like the universe is like, it's done. It's over. It's okay. It was here for a reason. It helped you along your path for a reason. It helped you get to this place in your life. And this is the attachments we have to people. We hold on because, well, they got me here after 20 years. But now for 10 years, it's been 0. But I'm going to hold on anyways. What are we doing? And you know it. And most of us know it. And this is like, I don't know who this is directed to, Pisces, but you're being asked to leave. Pronto. And the Hierophant underneath always speaks to me of marriage or partnership, or like a business partnership, or like that kind of. Hierophant is this very like a hierarchy kind of thing. So it's like marriage, or your parent, or your like a business something, or your school. Like, it's not working for you. Whatever this is, you're holding on to this friendship that you've been good friends with for the longest time, and you're just holding on to it because that's the right thing to do. And the universe is like, oh my God, how many times do we have to open the path for you? We've done it so many times. And here you're questioning yourself again, over and over again. And we're like, no, let it go. So this is like, I know, like, Pisces, you've been really good recently, and it's good. And I think this is an amazing reading. Because it's like a like wake up kind of, like you're holding on to something you thought was good. It was good maybe a while ago, but there's nothing. But we always hold on to those threads of goodness instead of that whole garment is full of shit. It's like, it's not working. You're ready to make a big move. And like I said, I'm going to bring in a little scenario. Like, I see like you having to move away from something that hurts you to maybe move into a new marriage, to a new like venture that will make you feel bad about that. But don't. Like, whatever, it's either you're moving away from the marriage or you're moving into a new one. Follow your heart and soul. Stop following the mirrors around you, and stop following everyone else's like ideations of how you should live your life, because it's not their life, it's yours. Perfect. Wisdom. I don't know how many times I could say this to you, but wisdom is the only wisdom that you need to know is in here. Nothing else. No wisdom from here, by the way. That's not wisdom, it's knowledge. Wisdom is yours, is your blueprint. It's only coming online as you allow it to come online. But if you're stuck in learning with books and webinars and teachings outside of yourself, then it will take much longer for you, because you are filling your body with information that's not necessary. Yes, trigger number 75. But this is what it is. You are it. You have all the wisdom that you need to know inside you. If you listen to that wisdom, which is the intuition, which is everything, you will be able to release yourself from that which no longer serves you, and you move into what does. The Queen of the Light is the illumination, enlightenment, celebration. I mean, you are the king, you are the Queen of the Light. You are it. You are the reason the sun shines in the morning and sun sets at night. You are the reason the moon is, like, you are it. And I don't know how many times I can express this to you. Every single time. But yet we still come back to the same little problems and the petty problems of the relationship. He didn't look at me. He didn't like me. Like, what the F is going on here? You're freaking light, people. You have suffered a loss that was meant to be suffered. You lost someone, physical form or emotional form. It was a reason for it. It was no longer serving you in your lifetime. And now you're being open and prepped for a new life. But you are still holding on to that. The hungry ghosts. Obsessions, scarcity, consciousness, attachment. I mean, that is exactly what I was just saying. We thrive as humans on lack and scarcity and fear and abandonment and attachment. I don't know, what if it happened? We thrive in that. Instead of like, oh, I trust the process. I trust the universe. I trust that God's going to take care of me. Everything's happening for a reason. I broke up with this person because I needed to, because it wasn't the right thing, and the next person's coming along. That's how simple it could be, right? But the human, the ego, loves to work in survivor mode. Like, oh no, it's the end of the world. It's drama. It's like lack. You're going to die. You're going to this. And it's like, no. Fucking trust yourself, Pisces. You are the wise one. You are here to release yourself from those that don't feel comfortable in your life anymore. You don't have to make excuses, by the way. I don't understand these people that you have to explain to them. No, man, it's like done. It's over. No, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, by the way. Just be you, please, Pisces. Be the intuitive you that you are. And you are very intuitive. And yet you always second guess yourself the most of everybody in this zodiac cycle. Trust it. Stop resisting. You are it. You have the wisdom. It's lying in here. So, Oracle book. I'm giving you 2 questions, my beautiful Pisces. Come up with 2 questions. And I'm going to give you 2 answers. So, pause it if you haven't thought of the first question. But this is the answer. The palm reader sees a curving marriage line. The circumstances will change for the better. Maybe that's that Hierophant, like you're moving into a new marriage. I don't know, man. All right. Question number 2. The tea leaves have formed the shape of a snake. Things are not as they appear. All right, my beautiful Pisces. Like I did with everybody else's, this is my new book. I'm doing self-promotion. It's a romantic book of a twin flame journey, ups and downs of life. Yes. I'm showing you this because I have just put it on my website. So if you go on my website, you can get a personalized signed copy from me. I can ship it all over the world, and I also can meet you in Montreal, and I can give it to you face to face. All right, my beautifuls. I love you so, so much. And this is really beautiful if you stop caring and you start trusting the universe. I love you. I'll see you next week.